Don't know how long we waited as the Hi, chat.
Wow.
How is everyone doing? Before anyone's like, but where's the octopus? The octopus is still live.
The octopus is singing.
Octopus is singing. So Akko will probably be here soon. But if Akko's not here, I've given Akko full permission to take the night off if he so deems it, which is why I have Magma.
Hi.
So, it's gonna be great. He's singing his heart out. Yeah. During Akko's first year of streaming, and he did his birthday stream, and he sung like this. I had him muted because oh my god, my ears were like, oh god, I'm not listening to him now because I'm streaming, but I hope he's doing really well.
He's having fun with himself.
That's what matters. There you go. Science Dogwave, it is. He sings out fantastic. Soon equals never. Nah, he'll be here eventually. If anything, I think he might pop in for a few minutes, but then maybe go to bed.
Oh, you got a raid.
Oh,
hi, raiders. Raid Master, the Voidwalker Supreme. How you doing?
Oh, welcome, Raid Master. How are all of you doing tonight? What were you all doing tonight? Akko sings? Yeah, Akko's doing karaoke right now. It's Akko's birthday stream.
If you haven't wished Akko a birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, octopus.
Looks like Akko's singing a couple more songs. Go wish the octopus a happy birthday.
Akko could take his time. I'm good to just roll with it. Oh. So otherwise, welcome Hero, welcome GTA, welcome Devastator, welcome Tape, welcome Slime Maverick, welcome Guy Cowermon. How is your Friday? Oh, welcome Light Darkness. Raid to sleep. That's fair. Totally fair. I understand that. Dog waves are usually pretty late in the evening, even though the sun is still up.
As I look outside, the sun is not up.
The sun is up for me, and that's what matters. It will be down by the time Dogwave is over.
It doesn't matter for you because you're in Cali. You're in Commie, Florida, so it doesn't matter.
Commie, Florida. I'm not in Florida. I promise you, I'm not.
Shut up! I don't like saying that word.
California. It's Sunday, heading into Monday.
It is.
Yes. Indeed. Yes. I'm like, it's Sunday. Yes. God, that's been my week.
You have been here, and it is a Dogwave. 'Tis a Sunday. 'Tis a long day.
It's been a very long day. I have been in Akko's stream literally since I woke up this morning.
Yeah. I took like a 2.5 hour break, I think, at 2 o'clock. So I was like, I can't keep my eyes open.
Yes, I actually took a similar break today. I've walked away several times to do some adulting stuff before today, and I've gotten all of it done, and it's great.
Huzzah!
It's fantastic. I'm honestly doing really, really, really good. Okay. So, chat won't know this, not yet, but I have started an exercise regimen. I started working out. I've been doing it for about a week now, and I feel fantastic. The best I've felt in months. So, there's that. Sly Maverick for 2, Dogwave, Fox and the Hound, Akko coming late. Exactly. Thank you, Sly. I've been awake for like 22 hours. Well, Guy Cowermon, get some sleep.
I recommend.
Unless you're waiting on Cree. And I don't know. I don't know if Cree's streaming tonight. Reminds me that I got to do my daily thing. Yeah. What I've been doing is every time I walk away and I come back, I just do like 5 squats. Like I'll grab my kettlebell and I'll hold it and I'll just do it. It's a 20-pound kettlebell. And I'll just go ahead and do like 5 squats with that, and I'll do it every time I come back if I leave the room. I'm walking my dog. Fair, very fair. And then before I go to bed, I do a 30 minutes on the treadmill, and I'll take a shower and I'll go to bed. That way I get to be tired out, I get the sweat off, and then before I can do the sweat, I go take a shower, clean off, and I'm good. So, yay. At least you get exercise in. I need exercise. I need it bad too, which is why I'm doing it. I'm trying really hard to like discipline myself to get back onto keto, to get back onto an exercise regimen. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking more water. I've been bad about drinking water this summer. Ugh. Oh, so we have a lot to go over tonight. But I do want to ask, what have you been doing this week, Magma?
Me this week crying.
Yeah.
Half is due to you, motherfucker.
Yeah, a lot of it's due to me, actually. You're welcome. For people who don't know, Magma did finish Clair Obscure, which was at my recommendation that he do.
No, it wasn't because of your recommendation to play it. I made a promise to my chat while playing Silksong that I would play Clair Obscure.
Right, yes. That's right.
However, I could just say, fuck you, Temp, for the vault.
Yeah, so in the same week, Magma also finished the vault from Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. If you've played Final Fantasy XIV, and very specifically the Heavensward expansion, and you've done that dungeon, you know exactly why. That is all I will say.
My heart. Magma cries. Yes, if you go to my channel, which I will link, and you watch the final part for Clair Obscure, you will see a grown man cry.
See, now okay, I know it's a meme. I know it has become a meme, but we really need you to play Danganronpa.
I don't really want to. That's the thing.
That's fair.
Plus, I was already heavily spoiled with the game, so.
I mean, also fair. I will be real. Out of anyone I want to play Danganronpa the most, it's Ava. Like, I mean, having
a lawyer.
Exactly. Literally exactly. Dark Bell for 5. Oh, I'm not reading that. I mean, it's not wrong. It really isn't wrong, but I'm not reading that for the sake of YouTube. But I do appreciate it.
Why is what is breaking again?
Playing 999, the non-airy game, is better than Danganronpa. I actually really like Danganronpa. Okay, I really do. That would be absolute torture for her. It would, and that's part. Okay, Danganronpa is equal parts torture, and in the case of Ava, it's because she is a lawyer, which means she actually. I would love to see her takes on like the specific cases and how she puts it all together. That would honestly, I'd be there every week to watch that. That'd be fantastic. But I don't see Magma doing as much as I would like Magma to play it for the feels. I understand why he wouldn't.
Danganronpa?
Yeah.
I've already been heavily spoiled with who dies.
Yeah.
Mainly because of a certain meme that popped up in my time. And that meme down a rabbit hole.
I will be real. Knowing who dies and how you get there, two completely different things.
I mean, fair.
Because I was spoiled by an old friend of mine who's in the Nemesis circle. This is back when we were friends, so no ill will, nothing like that. But we were all playing Danganronpa at the same time, and we were all waiting for each other to finish different bits and pieces of the trials before we talked about it. And one of my friends accidentally spoiled me of, who died in the first trial of Danganronpa V3 when that came out. And I lost my shit because I'm like, why would you spoil that for me? And I almost completely quit playing the game for that reason. And then I went back a few days later and I did it, and oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't stop. How much did I miss in the stream? We just started. So you are good for
just started.
You are very good. I can't play Danganronpa 1. I watched the anime and it spoils the trials. Danganronpa 1 anime is shit. pure shit. So,
Going to say
in
my
fa-
opinion.
I would say the Danganronpa 1 anime is it really loses a lot of the charm of the game. And also has Jamie Marchi as Junko, and no.
What?
Just no.
What?
Yeah, the anime has Jamie Marchi as Junko. The game doesn't,
Interesting.
but the anime does.
Interesting.
Well, because it's a Funimation like dubbed show, so shit. But has a great opening song. Yeah, it's fair. Magma. I gotta ask because we're on the topic of Danganronpa. Have you played Ultra Despair Girls?
No.
Okay, so Ultra Despair Girls would be very interesting for you if you know nothing about it.
Give me 1 second. I need to scoop a cat real quick. Luna!
Hey, Tap, maybe the fan game in question, Pokemon Generations? If it is, I've been following that game for years, like years. It's so sad that Nintendo fumbled this so bad. Yeah, no, you are absolutely right, Blue. Absolutely correct. But Nintendo also dug this grave themselves. She voices Rias. Yeah, no, she does. For a while there, Jamie wasn't a horrible actor, and then the Vic Mignogna stuff happened, and then, well, yeah. Akko not with you. No, Akko is doing his birthday stream right now, and he will probably pop over eventually. But I'm not rushing the octopus. He will join when he is here. Why are you watching dub? That was back when I was more okay with like dub and sub. Now I'm more leaning towards subs than dubs. There are still some dubs I do like, but Danganronpa is not one of them. I do play the games in the dub because the dubs in the games are fine, but the anime, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's been scooped.
Scoop the cat. Anyway, the reason I was asking you if you've played Ultra Despair Girls is it's the take on the Danganronpa franchise with the Resident Evil flair.
Oh, okay.
We were actually trying to get Dylan to play it because of that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get you and Dylan to play it one day. Only good dub is Black Lagoon and Overlord. I'm gonna disagree there. The Code Geass dub is fantastic.
DxD season 1 and 2 is pretty good.
Yeah. DxD season 1 and 2 are good. Yeah, I agree. Kill la Kill dub is also pretty good. It's not great, but it's not bad either.
Yeah, that's true.
I also completely understand. I understand why people also like the Dragon Ball dub. I'm becoming less and less of a fan of the Dragon Ball dub as the years go on, mostly because of my distaste for Sean Shenmue. I do like the dub still, and I think the dub is still really, really good. But I do much prefer the sub. The sub is hard to get into, though, because when you listen to Dragon Ball, you hear Masako Nozawa out of Goku. And Masako Nozawa is I think she's 90 now, but she's a 90-year-old woman.
The cognitive dissonance between seeing Goku and hearing the voice come out of Goku is jarring.
Exactly. But once you get used to Nozawa-san, oh my god, I much prefer the sub. I like the Dragon Ball dub, but I cannot stand Sean Shenmue. Yep, same. Fallout Remastered, like, I agree. Yeah. Forgot Code Geass, Cowboy. I've actually never watched Cowboy Bebop. There's a lot of like anime I do need to watch, and I'm just bad about it. A lot of the reason why we're talking about anime tonight is we do have some anime stuff on the docket.
Yeah.
Short version, Crunchyroll fumbled the bag hard this week. And
again, and continuing to do it.
And continuing to do it, yes. And it's all because of Sony. Did Temp say he likes being a sub? No. Nice try. I saw that. No, I like subs, but not being a sub. I respect the women immensely. But I can't hear a voice come out of Goku's mouth. Yeah, that's fair. But I think over the years, I've just gotten to a point where I much prefer the Dragon Ball sub, which is why I've said when I do get Akko to sit down and watch watch Dragon Ball, I want him to watch the sub. Because if I have him watch the dub and then we move into the sub at some point, it's going to be incredibly jarring. The problem with watching the sub, especially on something like a movie night kind of time, is a lot of reading. Which I understand is a problem. Temp likes old lady voice. I do. But well, when Dragon Ball first started, Masako was like in her 50s. Crunchyroll is being terrible, so a standard weekday. Exactly. I still pay for a Crunchyroll sub just so I can watch anime because it's the only legal way besides like what High Dive maybe and Netflix.
I'm here. I got you.
But I really hope.
Did he hear that meow?
No.
Oh.
Ew, a fox. Hi, Festiva.
Hi, Festiva.
Pirate. Oh, I agree. I think pirating is going to be the best way to do anime. But I'm also someone that's very much a if I can help it, I'd like to do it legally. But the further on we go, the more sailing the high seas we'll have to do. Thank you, Sony.
Okay.
So I figured we wait for some of the bigger topics for Akko to get here until we know what his overall plan is. So I figured we'll get into some smaller topics.
Yes, what's up?
We'll wait for that one for Akko to get here because I want Akko posted something for the Fortnite Batman thing. I want Akko to be here before we talk about that.
Okay.
Let me pull up the stuff.
Okay.
Oh, Magma Big.
Magma Big. Hi, Big Fox.
Big Fox. Hold on, I gotta reduce your size.
Big Fox.
No, no Big Fox.
Oh no, why not?
Become small.
Shona, don't do this to me.
The best way to get used to Nozawa-san is to keep reminding yourself that Toriyama-sensei said that it was her voice in his head when he was writing Dragon Ball. Yes. Absolutely. 100% agreed. Yes. You could buy the JP legally and download the Pirate Fan Sub version. That's another way to do it. I don't have... One anime I still want to buy the discs for is High School DxD. Because I am sick of that anime being censored.
DxD into Lover.
And okay, I'll be honest, the Nemesis made me hate To Love Ru.
I'm sorry. It is a funny show.
Oh, I fully agree it is. But there's two anime I have been made to hate because people like really tried pushing it on me. High School DxD is one of them. Excel World is the other one.
Tempkin, can I ban someone from your chat real quick?
No, you cannot ban Festiva or Devastator.
Oh, damn. I wasn't gonna ban Festiva. It was someone else.
I know. I agree. I hate Nemesis. Like, okay. I don't hate that the Nemesis liked To Love Ru. I'm very happy for that. I'm glad that was their thing. But I'm also not a huge fan of like how much they pushed it, and I told them that. But that didn't quite get through. So that's okay. But I'll do it. Okay, tape. The whole thing uncensored. Yeah. So I remember watching. Oh yeah, there was a time a long time ago when the anime were just on YouTube, including High School DxD. I think I remember seeing them in like at a younger age on YouTube, and I'm like, oh no, what is that? And down the rabbit hole we went. It's fine. I don't think piracy. I do think piracy was the last resort, but now it seems like the only resort. Yes, as we go that way. I thought we were talking about the Nemesis. No. So mine and Akko's Nemesis was really pushing To Love Ru. So I'm someone that really will get a little uppity when people try being like, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, like really push. It's why it took me almost the entire year last year to get through Claire Obscure. Because I had people like, I understand like they loved the game, and I'm so happy they did, but they loved the game so much they were basically trying to ram it down my throat, and I basically didn't play it out of protest.
I mean, that was me as well.
Like I played it early on, but the more they kept trying to shove it down my throat, the more I'm like, I don't want to touch it. And I was the same way with something like Excel World and To Love Room. So, let me go ahead and pull up this. This might be more for Akko when he gets here, but it's fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and stream this in the Discord so you can see it. AMD may be getting its own version of multi-frame generation based on new information in the latest Radeon drivers. Leaked driver files include options for multi-frame generation with settings from 1 times to 8 times. They also mentioned other AI graphics features including ray regeneration, and neural radiance caching, suggesting AMD is working on a major FSR update. If launched, it could generate AI frames similar to NVIDIA's multi-frame generation. However, AMD has not confirmed how it will work, what GPUs will support it, and when it might release. For now, this is based on hidden driver code, so nothing is official. So, if this ends up being true, and you were waiting on AMD to maybe get a little more deeper into like what NVIDIA is doing for AI generation and stuff, it might be coming.
I don't like this. Multi-frame generation is inherently bad for the player, not because everything looks blurry. No, it's because it's increasing the latency between input to display.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree, and I disagree as well, because this was going to happen one way or another. I just don't want it to be a crutch. Like what I want this to be is I'm going to contradict myself when I'm saying this. I don't want it to be a crutch for modern day. But I love this idea for like if you have an older GPU and you want to use the AI frames to basically bump up the performance of a newer title.
I get that, but I don't like AI frames for the sake of just you're sacrificing the gameplay itself for AI frames.
Mm-hmm. No, Now, I have not used any frame generation or AI shit on my 9070 XT. I'm not going to say I have not used it, period. Because I did use it on my 4070 GPU. Because NVIDIA was much better about it. Yet. Okay, so here's my standpoint on using AI frame generation shit on my 9070 XT. The 9070 XT is literally the GPU it competes with NVIDIA is the 5070 Ti. That is probably going to be the best bang for your buck GPU on the market. Is like the 5070 Ti. So with those two the 9070 XT and the 5070 Ti competing with each other, the 9070 XT is more price to performance based. If you're wanting raw performance, it's really, really, really good because it is significantly cheaper than the 5070 Ti. But, and this is the thing I've learned since I've gotten it, if you are a streamer and you are streaming off exactly one computer, it might, especially if you're a VTuber, this especially affects VTubers. You might want to consider getting an NVIDIA GPU to use their NVENC encoder in OBS, which is exclusive to NVIDIA GPUs, because that will beat the snot out of your GPU instead of your CPU. Whereas if you're using stuff like OBS and VTube Studio, as well as your game, you're beating the shit out of your CPU and not having a lot of wiggle room when you're like having plenty of wiggle room on your GPU to use. You really can't do this on AMD. especially with their GPUs. But if you're wanting to go full AMD for a gaming rig, perfectly fine. Right now, my rig is an AMD Intel build, which is Intel CPU, AMD GPU. Eventually, that CPU will be replaced with an AMD CPU, but I'm not in any immediate rush to do that because it still works. Frame gen doesn't fix AI's lag spikes and low frame rate. To have use of frame gen, you need to have stable 3060 FPS. Yes.
Also, reminder: frame generation also puts an increased load on your GPU. It doesn't double it if you're running stable 30 frames at the maximum output of your GPU, and you turn on a frame gen, you're not getting 60. You're getting lower.
Correct. So there is pros and cons to AI frame generation. I don't like it being forced. I don't like it being a crutch for game developers. But do I mind that it exists on these cards? No. I just wish it wasn't a crutch. And it's mostly a crutch because everyone's using Unreal 5 and no one knows how to develop for Unreal 5. So, yay? Question mark? I don't know. Yeah. I hope the C machine runs the Leaflet AI system thing. That'd be cool. I think, okay, there comes a problem as well. Oh, with streaming. Streaming on Linux, you can do it. But streaming with some of the more popular, like, hardware. I mentioned this before, but if you wanted to use Elgato equipment, you really can't use Linux because Elgato does not support Linux. I think we are coming to a point where just about everyone is going to have to start supporting Linux in one way or another because Windows is going down the tube faster than you can, like, see it. And then Linux, especially with the rise of SteamOS, is going up. So there isn't a native VTube Studio. Well, that's another problem then too, yeah. Ways around this is if you wanted to use Linux, you could do dual PC streaming and have all your like audio and like Stream Deck stuff routed to your like a Windows streaming computer, but your main rig is Linux. But again, pros and cons. If it's forced, it's likely a bad decision on and to push it. Yeah, I agree. SteamOS is hitting harder than people think. It is. It very much is. It's not going to beat out Windows by any any stretch of the imagination. But I could see it potentially competing with macOS in terms of like user-based numbers. The people who are using SteamOS are either going to be diehard Linux people or people moving from Windows to Linux. macOS has no factor in here. But when I say people using SteamOS are probably going to hit, maybe hopefully one day hit a point of like to the point of Linux, like or macOS to Linux, that is more likely than a jump of Linux users or Windows users using Linux. If that makes any sense.
Prepare for a raid.
Oh, is Occo finishing?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Here, we're gonna talk about Halo a little bit. Is this post still
Halo?
up?
What's going on with the Halo? One thing I know is they
Halo.
got the machinima stuff.
According to Rebs Gaming, current and former Halo Studios employees have accused studio head Pierre Hintzes, I think that's his name, of verbal abuse, poor leadership, and creating a toxic work environment. The report claims Hintze was reported to human resources multiple times by multiple employees for several different reasons. Employees also allege his behavior created a fear of presenting work, that he dismissed work-life balance concerns by saying, "I don't give a fuck," and then he told one employee to get the fuck out of the studio. Several employees described being deeply affected by the workplace, and some left traumatized by their experience. There it is. Oh,
hello, Raiders.
Welcome, Octopus Raiders. How is everyone doing? How was the karaoke with the octopus?
He sang his heart out. He gave it all.
Good. I'm now gonna put this in. Okay, so people who did not know, I'm going to put this in Akko's live pings that I am live over here now. I did not want to do that while Akko was live to so Occo didn't have like any problems, and I wanted people to enjoy Occo's time. So now that Occo's done, Occo's rated, I want to put that over there for people who did not know. Cool. He told people to work, and the employees crumbled. Yes. And this is a double-edged sword. On one hand, should he be verbally abusing and creating a toxic work environment? No. But what is counted as a toxic work environment in this case?
If he's pushing people to do crunch, then you can say that is it.
Yes, but we also know that Halo Studios and a lot of Xbox was filled with problematic multicolored hair people. So I'm on the side of, is this a problem with him, or is it with overly sensitive people?
Let's wait until we get more evidence.
That's where I'm at with this. It's like, I don't know. Because again, like, if you're not gonna work, get the fuck out of the studio. I completely agree with that. But also, what is the work-life balance with this? Like, are they working more than they have a work-life balance, or are they like it's more
Twitter.
balanced? And again, it's
Twitter. Is it Twitter pre or post Elon?
Exactly. Thank you. Welcome them all.
Hey Tim, all is well.
Temp, don't forget 14 layers of management. Exactly. So I don't know what is specifically going on here. I'm not going to say specifically what's going on here. Also, I do want to do this right now because Occo just rated. Welcome, Occo Raiders. Thank you all for hanging out. Just jumping into Temp stream first time I see your mouth. Well, welcome, Tents.
Welcome.
If you are on Kick, I also now stream on Kick, adding into Twitch and YouTube. So I highly recommend you follow me on Kick if that is your primary platform, because by doing so, you will see when I go live. Last I looked, we were at, I think, 46 subscribers, or not followers, on Kick. So if you want to follow me on Kick, that'd be fantastic. Let's get those numbers up. Fantastic. Otherwise, thank you, Occo, for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Should we sing a birthday song? No, I've said Occo, happy birthday, Occo, several times today. Kick is a superior platform, literally. Compared to Twitch, yes, I completely agree, Amal. Kick is superior. Compared to YouTube, at least for me, YouTube and Twitch, it does depend, based on the person. I know YouTube for me, works the best. YouTube's my primary platform, but Kick, I would say, honestly, Kick is neck and neck with Twitch. I'm tired, boss. Mood. I'm giving Temp money just by chatting. You are. Thank you, Sniffly.
Indeed, you are.
So, let's go ahead and pull up the next thing. That's a whole bunch of that stuff. Oh, okay. This one's more fitting for you, because Occo's really gonna have no comment on this one.
What is it?
Why? Also, my model froze again. There we go. I actually talked to you about this one off stream. According to Resident Evil insider Dusk Golem, Capcom is reportedly planning to release Resident Evil Requiem story DLC after Resident Evil Veronica, which is slated for 2027. Dusk Golem says the decision is part of a new strategy for the series. Instead of smaller post-launch expansions, Capcom also wants to make future Resident Evil story DLC much larger, with enough content to keep fans engaged between major releases. If accurate, this would mean Requiem's expansion arrives much later than many players expected.
If you deliver a DLC for a complete game very late in its lifetime, you're not going to pull back as much players as you would in the first year.
Yes.
That, and also, why wait till after Veronica? Veronica is already a game that has been released before.
One of the rumors for this DLC is that Claire is going to play a major role, if not be like the player character. But when you tie that fact into the fact that Code Veronica is probably one of the least accessible games of the mainline Resident Evil games, it actually thematically makes a little more sense to wait till after Veronica releases so people have the chance to play Veronica to then see where the story leads. The problem with this, and this is the major problem. If this is after Requiem's main campaign or during, depends, they're gonna have to touch on Revelations 2. Because I'm sure you don't know this, Magma. Well, you might actually. Claire Redfield is the main protagonist of Revelations 2.
Oh, okay. And I would know if I hit 250 subscribers, which I am 5 subscribers away.
Exactly. So they will have to touch on Revelations 2 if any of that matters. Because the only 2 games where she was the main protagonist was Code Veronica and Revelations 2. Well, by herself, I mean. Otherwise, 2 specifically. So we'll see. But I think a lot of this is they want people to play Veronica first to then kind of get into the mood and the mindset of Claire before they jump into a post or even during Requiem Claire. On the other hand, I want to know what they mean by future story DLCs being much larger. Are we looking at like the story DLC style of like Resident Evil 5 or the 4 remake? Or are we looking at maybe something like Dark Arisen DLCs for Dragon's Dogma? Or are we looking at Monster Hunter like expansion size?
I don't think
Because
Resident Evil really gives itself to like doubling the story with an expansion the size of Monster Hunter, because then at that point you're releasing another game, and what would the price be
yeah,
for the DLC?
exactly. No, I'm very much in the camp of I don't think this should be the size of a typical Monster Hunter expansion. But I also think I'm okay with this being size of like, okay, I've not finished Requiem yet. But on your first playthrough, how long do you think Requiem took you?
9 hours at most.
Okay. Then if we're looking at that, I would say probably a story DLC should lean into maybe more 5 to 6 hours.
That's still a lot.
Right. But 5 to 6 hours casually. Speedrunners could probably finish it in 1 to 2.
Yeah, I beat. Yes, there's a speedrunning achievement for beating the game less than 2 hours.
Exactly. So,
but the point is, like, how would you justify that for a 3 to 4 year old game if the releases for the new Resident Evil games are every 3 to 4 years?
yes.
Because you have main game remake is their current strategy.
Mm-hmm.
How would they justify splitting it up between the DLCs?
Exactly. And that creates its own little headache, if that makes sense. Makes sense by Claire in the new looks older than she should if they're using the model they made for the DLC for the Veronica game. Yes. It also makes sense that they wanted to update Claire's model because she looks, from what we saw from Veronica, she looks more like her model has kind of caught up to where Leon's was with RE4 Remake. You know, obviously more touched up, but I mean in terms of like time period. Capcom has already said we will learn more about Leon's potential marriage in the DLC. And the rumors are slating that Claire plays a major part, if not is the main character of the DLC. Which, based on the implications of that, I wonder. We've joked about who Claire or Leon, not Claire, who Leon married. It was either going to be Claire or Ada, straight up. Does this mean Leon continues the Redfield bloodline? Maybe. Yeah. Speaking of Wilds, current bundles will be discounted. Yes. So, I think we talked about that last week. Monster Hunter Wilds will be getting a permanent price reduction for the base game and a consolidation of DLC into a gold edition. And they're doing that in August. This is to prep for the Ascendance DLC to get people into Wilds for the DLC.
Yep.
As for this, okay, I'm gonna give you. I think I've given you this take before, Magma. I'm very much in the camp of saying I think Claire is probably going to be a main protagonist of 10.
Protagonist, probably.
The
Claire or
reason
Chris.
the reason I say this is, and especially going off some of the rumors we're hearing of how we had Resident Evil 2 remake, and then we went into Resident Evil 4 remake, and then we went into Requiem. That was Leon's story. Now we go back, Resident Evil 2 remake, Code Veronica remake, 10. I don't know. That makes a little too much sense to me.
Yeah, if also they're trying to bring in new blood, it doesn't feel like they're going to be the new blood they're bringing in for like the new games 7, 8, 9, well, especially 9 with I forget her name. God damn it,
Grace.
Grace. It seems like it's a one and done.
Yes.
I don't think she's coming back.
I don't think she is either. It depends.
So if they're going to, if they're just going to do, oh hi, Rocco.
It's an octopus.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Thank you.
I await with trepidation for what they're going to bring for the future of Resident Evil. Resident Evil 9 was better than Village, that's for sure.
Yes. Did you have more to say, Magma, or no?
No. Not
Okay. Does that mean RE5 remake will be after 10? Likely, yes.
That's even if they do RE5 remake, and if they do, it's going to be under a fucking microscope.
Yeah, no. That RE5 is going to be the Resident Evil game like Persona 4. Have a good night, Sly. And Noir for $2. My vote is still Cindy from Outbreak. I know nothing about Resident Evil. What does Dylan, the RE fanatic, think about this? I don't think I've actually had a chance to talk to Dylan about this. I should, but I haven't. We don't have stories for Chris, Sheva, Jill, Jake, Wesker, and any other main characters. Okay, people were hard coping because Eden Regal and Troy Baker were both going to be at a convention soon. Specifically at a Resident Evil panel. And a lot of people were like, oh my God, does this mean they're going to bring back Jake? No.
They bring back Jake. He was actually one of the only interesting things about 6.
He was. And to be fair, I promise you that they will probably recast Jake.
100%.
Hell, don't be surprised if they recast him and it's Matt Mercer.
Oh God, please no.
I mean,
we don't need. We had Matt as Leon. We don't need him as Jay. And I don't think.
To be fair,
honestly,
Matt Mercer is probably cheaper than Troy Baker.
Oh, he is. He's doing it for the love of the game now.
Yeah. So. Why recast Jake? Because they've been recasting everyone in the remakes anyway, or like in the modern Resident Evil games. The only one they have not recasted is Sherry. It's still Eden Regal playing her in Requiem. Otherwise, hi, Occo.
Hi.
How was your stream?
Tiring.
Mood.
Long. Happy birthday, Occo.
Thank you.
Happy birth. I missed old Sherry. I mean, old Sherry is just 2, 6, and now 9, and that's it. So why so many recasts? Because it's easier to get new actors than pull old ones. It's a part of the reason they recasted Ada. I wish they hadn't. And there's rumors they might actually just say screw it and bring back the old actor for Ada.
Actually, after 4.
Yeah. Oh, and thank you. Records all script. SAG-AFTRA, another reason why. Yes. Speaking of actors, I got hit with some cursed knowledge today.
Oh no.
Roger Craig Smith has been voicing Sonic for 16 years.
Damn.
That is the longest period of time we've ever had an actor play Sonic.
Either he's good or he plays by the rules.
He plays by the rules a lot of the time.
Okay.
The 90s Sonic? No. Jaleel White did not voice Sonic that long. He voiced Sonic through SatAM, basically all the old animated shows. But that was it. That was not like, that might have been maybe 10 years. Maybe. But Roger is still the one that's played him the most. Here, now that the octopus is here, we could talk about this. Akko, you heard about what happened with Fortnite this week, right?
Oh, the people that were being were complaining about it,
Yes.
even though it's not a game made for 8-year-olds.
So
Oh, this drama, yeah.
Fortnite is announcing a collaboration with DC to give us a summer event. And it's a lot of, like, really good looking outfits, like almost competing with Marvel rivals in just the WoW department. Highly approve of this.
They make swimsuits look like swimsuits and not just goddamn shirts.
Exactly. But this brought up some drama with a content creator I actually follow called Ginger Prime.
Oh, wasn't that where he's like, I don't want my 8-year-old child playing the game?
Yes. So I actually used to like Ginger Prime. I like his opinions. But I have yet to actually watch this. I wanted to save my raw reaction for this for today. And I had it set aside and Akko put in the docket. So because Akko put it in the docket, I wanted to have Akko here before we talked about it. Let me make sure this is.
Oh, there is.
I'm gonna cringe so bad.
Oh, there is a community note.
There is a community note. So we'll go ahead and give this a listen, and you two tell me when you want to pause.
As a parent, my whole view, especially with any of this, is like my kids are too young for this. Like if you guys are watching visually, like Poison Ivy, she is scantily clad. As an adult, I'm unfazed by it. It depends on the age of the kid, like, okay, yeah, it's not going to be like if you're 17, 16 years old, not a big deal. It's a teen rated game overall. And learning this, I went and immediately just deleted Fortnite from my kids' consoles. So for the age ranges, I have one 12-year-old as the oldest, who I'm like, yeah, I think you're okay to play it. She's a girl. Like I'm not worried about her.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bit hypocritical, but continue.
Okay, that's also kind of sexist.
It is.
Okay.
It's fine for my daughter to look at scantily clad women, but not for my son. How old is the son? Because it sounds like he has a son as well.
How is this game's under the teen rating? Fortnite is under the teen rating. Fortnite is not an E-rated game. It's like E10 or T even.
It's teen, 13 and up.
I'm pretty sure it's been T forever.
It's been T forever because of the gunplay. It has to be.
Red flag number 1. Did they not watch the 1990s Batman the Animated Series? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be a little open about my childhood. When I was around, oh god, it might have been when I was 15. I was playing Arkham Asylum for the first time. And my mother banned me from playing the game because of Harley Quinn.
I do know your mom, so that's not surprising.
Yeah. I eventually got that ban lifted after showing her that, one, I'm not, like, I was actually a teenager at the time, and the game is T. But also the outfit, there's way worse out there at the time.
Yeah.
So
But it's like for all the other kids who are 8 and under, it's like delete. We're not going to be doing Fortnite. And so as a kind of a breakout podcast, Dadcast in the gaming roundtable, I'd love to get y'all's perspective on this. Like, because I think my view is that we should educate parents, because
I mean, that is important. Yes. You should educate parents.
So how long do you let them play the game being 8, 9 years old, even though it's a T-rated game? Then it's on you, because this is allowed in a 13 plus game. It was always going. Why are you mad for it now for letting you kids play a 13 plus game? You're only mad because booba.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
If you truly cared for the safety of your children, you would never let them play in the first place.
if you're just casual gamer dad, maybe you're not paying attention. I wasn't even aware of this. Oh, wow. And once this kind of came up and it hit my feed, I was like, nope.
I was muted, chat. Sorry. I walked away to take care of my cat and I muted and I forgot to unmute. It's fine.
What were you saying?
That people like Ginger Prime are part of the major reason why our government is pushing age verification.
Because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Parents are not monitoring and maintaining their kids and wanting to just... And he's like, oh, parents need to be paying more attention to kids. Yes, you do. Do your fucking job.
I played Prey 06 when I was 9 years old. My dad was watching me. We got to the portion where spirits hijacked kid's body, and then it was not pretty to the other people in that cell.
Yeah, exactly.
My father was watching me play this game. That was definitely above my age rating.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay.
I'm a perfectly stable individual.
Before we continue the video, I do want to give my upfront opinion here. Harley, I would have been, it would have been perfectly fine. I think both of these are perfectly fine. I like both of these straight up. But when you start getting the poison ivy, it's like, no, you need to. They're finally allowing themselves to not be a game for kids. Thank God.
Right, which they really shouldn't be. I mean, like, that is where their majority of their audience came from, and the majority of that audience is like from the beginning, kind of just slowly grown up. So
exactly,
kind of makes sense that they grow with the audience.
Exactly. At least he only uninstalled the game and not telling Fortnite to remove the skins.
There's still more to the video.
There's still more to the video. We'll see.
It's gone. Like, I was like, I'm not going to mess with this right now. Maybe when they're older, we'll reintroduce Fortnite. But I'd like to go with your thoughts. Lono, you want to jump in on this one first?
Oh man, yeah, I went full rant on this because and don't let Marvel Rivals sneak out the back door. They're worse, and they're also teen rated.
Again, teen rated. Teen. What does teen mean to these dumbasses? Because
there's also a question to be brought up too. As a child, you really don't see sexual themes unless it's like explicitly in front of your face. Too.
Exactly.
So his kids probably weren't realizing, oh, booba, ooh, butts. They're probably like, I want to get first place. But good on him for parenting, but I think he's thinking too much into it.
Yes.
Onto why he's doing it.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will admit, and this is coming from me, which is interesting for me. I will admit, some of these skins in Marvel Rivals does make you feel like it should be an M-rated game.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
No, it's T.
It's T. Because of lack of blood, it's T.
Yeah.
Because of what they're pushing, especially with the Captain America bulge. Oof.
Yeah.
They had a nerf. They had a nerf that.
Yeah. Like, to me, this is fine for teen, but some of the skins in Rivals should kind of make it a little,
The argument is very much there for it.
Yeah. But I'm also okay. And maybe this is a me thing, but I would not be overly opposed to like. I obviously, if I was a parent, I'd be very much monitoring what my kids were doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also very much of the mind of like, kind of getting your kids very. Oh, again, it's very touch and go with this when I say this, but there is a part of the reason why there is a higher percentage of multi-lettered crowd and gay people. Again, I'm not saying it's bad if you want to be either or, but as we go further and further up, you're starting to see it's a lot more of the people who are not exposed to the bodies of women.
It's not even that. It's the fact that they're not properly being educated about puberty.
Yes, that too. Thank you. That is another one of those things. Yes. And I think this does it well. Like, if you wanted to stick to proper women anatomy, this does it very, very well. In a tasteful way. I guess how about the Black Widow summer skin is definitely kosher. Well, the Black Widow skin's another one. The Captain America summer skin's another one. Black Cat in general. Is the role of adults to explain sexuality to their kids. He is actively going against that. Exactly. You know, you got to be the one to talk to your kids about the birds and the bees. Not the internet. Not
Nope.
like that is your job. Devastator for 5 Canadian. Temp for reference. Reforged is incredibly out of touch stupid, and he's what one would refer to as a Sony pony. He actively endorses Sony's bad decisions. Oh, fun.
Lovely.
So we get to hear his stupid opinions. All right, cool.
And I find this to be a problem for so many reasons. Number one, if we look at Harley Quinn, we could say that's a swimsuit. She's covered. I don't find Harley Quinn's outfit to be one of a sexual nature. Okay. Looking at Poison Ivy, trying to argue that that's a swimsuit and that's just like a normal thing. This is 100% sexualized, signaling sexual energy. If you tell me it's not, I am so sorry. I don't believe you.
I mean, it's normal for men to be sexually attracted to that.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah.
But also, he's not wrong. Like, again,
It's made, the sexy swimsuit was made to be sexy to
Yes.
attract more money.
correct. It's because she's flat. Actually, Harley's more flat than Poison Ivy. Like, you can actually see the curvature with her, which is great. Oh my god, a sexy swimsuit, the horror. I know. What's the problem here? Apparently, they're mad at Poison Ivy's skin, which I will be totally honest. The Poison Ivy skin is making me want to download Fortnite just to get it to just be like, fuck all of you.
I am spiteful. I'm not that spiteful to waste money.
I'm very spiteful. Akko knows I'm very spiteful like that.
Oh, yeah, you are.
So, I don't know.
Spiteful like what?
Willing to download Fortnite just to get the Poison Ivy skin to spite people like who's on screen.
Oh, fair. Yeah, you would do that.
Why are they upset? Are they parents? If so, just don't let your kids play the game. And that, yeah, I agree. Like, again, kids should not be playing Fortnite. Fortnite is a teen-rated game. It's the same thing if I don't want kids on the internet.
Yeah.
It's up to them to educate their kids of what is and isn't right, what's going to go on with their body, birds and bees and all of that. But
Yeah.
you also can't. If you tell your kids you're not playing Fortnite because of Sexy Lady, they're going to be scared about that because my father just took away my favorite game because of Sexy Lady.
Yep. And here's the
That's
thing.
either gonna
This is something I want to remind people of. When you tell a kid no, they want to do the opposite. Guess what? Now that you've taken that kid's ability to play Fortnite because of this, now the kid's going to go, but why? And then look into it. And there goes the rabbit hole because it's about to get worse.
You have another Yara on your hands.
Mm-hmm. The only criticism I
hopefully
have
you
Poison
judge
Ivy
it
skin is
also.
that yeah. My only criticism is that Poison Ivy skin isn't literally green. Where's her skin, Fortnite? Where is it? You wouldn't give it an ordinary season. I think the version. Okay, real quick, we're gonna do this. We'll go back to here. She was green here, so that might either be a toggle or
I mean,
this
I
is
can
an
check real
early
quick.
rendition.
I can check real quick.
Magma's right, especially if it's a building shooting game. Exactly. Yes.
And I feel like you're trying to sell me something. Okay. The other problem I have with this is not where these games started. Rivals didn't look like this when it came out.
Yes, it
Yes, it did.
did.
Yes, it did.
What are you
Yes,
smoking?
it did. This guy is lying out of his ass, or he is retarded.
It looked okay.
Which one do you prefer?
No. So that skin is a variant of the. There's two. There's the green skin and the normal
Okay.
skin.
Okay, that's about what I thought. All right. Yes, it did. Now, admittedly, I will give him a little bit of leeway. It did not look anywhere near it does now back then. It was.
But it was
still hoof, but
it was fan service on both sides of the spectrum.
yes, it was. Just not to the degree it is now. It's even more fan service now than it was when it launched.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
He started off reasonable. Now he's full of it. Yeah. It's very much full of it. Man, I hate these TikToking, zooming, or single word subtitles that pop out.
Yeah.
It's like it's made for idiots.
Currently,
Because it
yeah.
is made for idiots.
For those who lost it, the person on the bottom, Leo,
Lono.
that guy,
Reforge Gaming.
Oh no, yeah, he's currently the one talking right now.
Yes. So this guy right here. So.
And now it does. Fortnite did not look like this when it came out, and now it does. I do not like feeling like boundaries are being pushed against because it's very concerning as a parent. Okay. I have to take training about very serious things that can happen to children because if you're a first reporter, like if you're a coach, if you're in an authoritative position and a kid comes to you and says something has happened, you are bound to report that, right? And the training is very disturbing because you learn all the statistics and it's never fun to go.
But the apples and oranges, what the fuck are you getting on about?
I hope to God he is not going down a route of like, this is pedophilia. Because that's what it's starting to sound like.
He's trying to do a whataboutism.
No, he is doing a whataboutism.
Oh God.
I'm trying to see what the whataboutism is going down towards right now.
And here's my thing. Again, yeah, it's just like, yeah, buddy, you should be educated about how bad the internet is. You should like he is obviously upset because it's just like, oh, I can't just plop my kid down in front of this video game that I thought for the last couple of years was safe. Now I actually have to do the work and investigate it. And it's just like, these are the kinds of people I really hate because they are the people that don't actually get education. They don't actually like, they don't actually just like do anything. They just sit and do nothing.
Mhm.
And then they get upset when all this shit happens. And it's just like, bro, this is your fault. It's your fault that you didn't know all of these things that could have happened with all of this shit. And so I really don't know what to tell you, man. I legitimately don't know what to tell you.
My question is to them as a parent: do you find out about the skins via watching them play, or do you find out about the skins via Twitter?
Yeah, yes.
You found out via Twitter, you failed.
Exactly.
If you were watching them, and then they decided to do the skins, and they're like, "Hey, we can't do that. We're going to step back." That's one thing. But if you just let them do what they were doing in the game, and then looking through your phone, "Hey, that's a sexy woman. I don't want my children seeing the sexy woman," then you failed as a parent.
Yes. Exactly. And here's the thing too, is I want to point this out. If you don't know who Ginger Prime is, his primary game for a long time was Final Fantasy XIV. He then moved into New World. But I don't think he's ever played Fortnite. At least if he has, it's not been on stream as far as I'm aware. Which means he's not even playing the fucking game. But these people are all like, oh my God, the horror, we have to do parenting. So, considering it's Reforged and it was Twitter, I'm sure it was Twitter. All these content creators only focus on Twitter. Even if they're a parent, all they do is Twitter.
Yeah.
It's the permanently online crowd. That's all it is.
Through it, but it is of the utmost importance as adults and parents to care for these children.
Wolfsbane, thank you for re-upping your membership for 2 months. I greatly appreciate it.
To answer your question, both on his normal YouTube channel and his live channel, he has not played Fortnite.
Yeah. Okay. So again, I can't say for certain that he hasn't, because he might have played it offline with his kids. And you know what? If that's the case, fine. I have no problem. But he also had his Smash JT on his channel. I'm not surprised. I think I've seen Smash JT
Did he
and Ginger Prime
really?
together. Yeah.
This man doesn't know what he's talking about. Holy shit.
Okay. And one of the first and primary things a predator will do is push against
Yep. He immediately went down the pedophile route. Immediately.
boundaries to get the kid comfortable with kind of this kind of thing. So when I see this and I see it in Rivals, it raises my hackles as a parent. It's like you are trying to push against just normal innate boundaries, and I am not okay with that. If you want Gooner material, if you want Gooner games, rate them mature so that they're never in front.
Motherfucker, it's rated T. Do your fucking job.
So he's trying to make the argument some pieces of shit will do evil things to your children because of these skins. Is that what I'm getting at?
That's
right now?
exactly
'Cause
what
he
he's
said-
saying. Yes.
Because they were use these skins to desensitize the children, saying it's okay to like this kind of stuff. They're fucking children. If that is something that the game itself cannot control, that is you as a parent need to be monitoring what your fucking children are doing.
Okay. I'm not gonna actively say I hate this man, but I really hate his argument.
I think that he's just doing he's doing a really poor job at it, in my personal opinion. So.
Also,
I
how
can't
are you
fault
gonna
him.
get groomed by skins? Skins of animated women.
I can say, well, here's the thing. The argument is that, oh, this is a gateway into children getting introduced to pornography. And I see that argument. I can understand that argument.
I can see it.
Regardless
Yeah.
of that, again, this shit wouldn't happen if the parents were paying attention to what they let their children ingest.
Agreed.
That's
Yes.
yeah. It's not the skin's fault. It's you as a parent that need to monitor their children. It's a rated T game. That's a rated T skin. Is it pushing it a little bit? You can make the argument for it, but it's not. It's not Epic's responsibility to see what your children are doing or see what their children are talking to.
Yep. Walls paying for 5. Reforged probably grew up in the 90s, 2000s era where fan service reigned supreme. You have literally become the evangelist that you made fun of as a kid. Yes. 100%.
Of my kids. Like I cannot fathom, and this is the example I kept giving people. Imagine your kid's 13 or 14 and goes to a book club at the library or something, and they come home with a book or a graphic novel, and this is the degree to which the art goes. It goes
13, 14. Okay, no, what?
Hold on, let's wait for him to finish what he's saying.
this far, Rivals or this, you would be like, what pervert gave this to you? You would be incensed as a parent. You would not be okay with that. It was like, well, they're a kid. What are we doing here? A video game is just another form of art. And if you're going to rate it T for teen, somebody in chat says, well, partial nudities in the teen rating. Well, then that needs to be
No, it doesn't need to be revisited.
No, it doesn't. Just because your moral compass says it doesn't need to be that it needs to be more mature doesn't mean that the entire system itself needs to change just for your opinion.
This guy's smoking something. Like, holy shit, he's smoking something. I was
If
playing
you-
Halo at 12. Get over it. Thank you.
If you want to push mature themes onto only adults can view it, give me a second. I'm gonna need to script again. Hey,
There it is. Spoke too soon. No. He lost his argument immediately as soon as he said partial nudity needs to be revisited in the teen rating. Nudity is fine in the M rating.
if you do
Par-
not, if your teen, sorry, I'm
No, you're
trying
fine.
to get back to. Yeah. If your child or teen are not exposed to mature elements or reality as it is at their developmental stage, they will never grow up,
Yes.
or they will grow up fearing what you taught them to fear, which is this, or they will go down the resentment route and might just go full degenerate.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've met some kids that were Mormon that went like that.
You can't be taught to hate or fear it, but you cannot be taught to. But you have to be taught how to. What am I trying to think of? Not boundaries. I'm trying to think of the word.
I
I can't think of it.
mean, it's fine. Who is this Karen just got here? This is Reforged Gaming who's talking right now. Like on the video, not Magma.
No, hi, Magma Fox here.
Puberty exists, hormones exist, they get horny, so slight horny bait is fine. Dare I say healthy for them? Yes. But it's also your job as a parent to know your boundaries for your kids. It's called, again, I've been saying this all night, do your fucking job as a parent.
Visited. I think that that's absolutely out of bounds. 13 to 17 should not be consuming this kind of content. It's inappropriate.
Bullshit. Fuck you.
Bull.
Oh my god.
The more this man speaks, the more I hate him.
Oh my god. It's literally we're going back. It's just a pendulum swing going back of what is allowed and what isn't allowed. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. How?
Sorry, Bucko. Is current year everything needs to be gay or ugly? Might I add as well that both Harley and Ivy look great.
It's not even that. It's just I guarantee you, when they were teenagers, they divulged into.
Oh yes.
Very, very. They're being hypocrites. That's what they're doing right now.
Yes.
All childhood development and psychological studies will tell you this is absolutely out of bounds and it should not be happening.
Oh, there's so much left, Temp. Why?
I know, we're only 4 minutes in and it's this bad.
I'll
What do
try
you
it.
think?
Well, I certainly didn't have Fortnite entering Gooner material on my bingo card for 2026, but I am kind of disappointed that they've even tried to they push this out at all, because they know their average player base. They know the statistics internally, and somebody still greenlit this.
Your average player base is teens and adults. You fucking retard.
If you are measuring your metrics via the rating outside of what's supposed to be allowed, you're doing it wrong. They're catering to their core audience, which is the ages of 13 and up. You got that? Guess who's 13 and up? Horny teenagers.
Requiem brings
And
up
guess
a
what,
fantastic point. Thank you. Sorry for cutting you off, Magma.
Guess what horny teenagers like? Sexy women. I am sorry, but if you don't want your children playing this, and because of sexy women, you should have looked at the fucking rating in the first place and judged it via the rating, not what is in the game 10 years after it got released. That's on you as a parent for not parenting until you saw something you did not like.
Yes.
You can't just make one judgment off a judgment of an entire game based off one thing you did not like about it.
Mm-hmm. And Gemini also adds another great point. So Requiem says, did you not see Tracer's ass in the last collab? Motherfucker. Tracer and Diva both had one hell of an ass each.
Give me a second. Isn't Overwatch a teen game too?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And Gemini, did they not see Kim Kardashian's ass in the game? Yes, that's another one. So why all of a sudden is it now that this is a problem?
Temp, check his channel sources. I figured. We don't need to go down the rabbit hole of this guy's channel.
The guy speaking now is Chrono, which is Chrono 32123.
Okay.
It's this guy right here. But thank you, Devastator. This guy is why we have so many rainbow-haired freaks in our society. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you had the Satanic Panic, and that was an overcorrection, for what led to this, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with Lono on this. Like, I don't even want my daughter to log into this game as much as we have played Fortnite together. I don't want her to even log in and see this stuff, like it's like, and again, Harley Quinn, okay, I could argue like, yeah, she's in summer swimsuit mode or whatever, but just the degree of change that they have just kind of pushed out all of a sudden is very odd, because they've had female designs before, and now they're accentuating all of the sexual nature of it, and it's just I'm just blown away.
They've been doing it for years.
At
How would
least
we-
4 years now. Have you just been blindly ignorant, or purposely just? Are you even purposely ignorant, or are you just ignoring it because you want to play with your daughter?
I hope this is not the route they're going, but I did just think of it.
What?
Warner Brothers is being purchased by Paramount, and a lot of these people hate that because Trump's nephew or son-in-law, I don't know, someone in the Trump family owns Paramount.
Okay.
I hope to God that is not the way they're going, because I'm only
You
seeing
should.
people get upset about this and not the other shit that was mentioned.
I am
It's
not
only
going to.
this.
I don't see anything about like politics. It's just more of them as a parents failing because of what they deem is inappropriate, despite what the ratings it says that the game is going to
Yeah.
actually portray.
Again, I hope the tinfoil hat theory I have is incorrect. I hope all it is just them being shitty parents. Epic fired all the woke people now, so yeah, no, they did. It's their new ideology talking. The original Fortnite did have sexy women, yes. Weak and sinful men pushing their own feeling and shame onto the things they see, blaming the thing they want for leading them to feel it. Shitty parenting education, yeah. Yeah.
That somebody greenlit this within Epic, knowing that like their audience is so young, and maybe they're just trending older. Maybe that's the thing now. But like,
Yes, that
I know that my kid being
wow.
10 and a lot of her friends, regardless of gender, they all know what Fortnite is. They all play Fortnite. So you're telling me 10-year-olds know what this is, and they've already seen this, and this is just, to me, it's unacceptable. Just as a parent, purely as a parent, completely unacceptable that they've gone this far.
someone in the chat said the guy who let their children read the Bible. Look,
Okay. What?
Bible does have
It has mature.
Yeah.
Bible is a mature book. Yes, that's true. I just
What do you think, T?
Yeah, this is a little wild. I never really been a big Fortnite person, but I remember never seeing characters. I've seen people play it, but nothing to look like this. You know what I mean? And as a dad, I think I may have, he's 6. We're very particular about what he plays. Like, we don't even let him play Roblox, Minecraft, any of those, just because.
you know what? Fine. Those two I will accept these days. Good.
not playing Roblox. Minecraft Online, yeah, you don't want your children playing it, but Minecraft as a
Yeah, Minecraft
Single
single player is fine.
or playing
I
with
I
your
think
children.
people just need to pay attention to where their kids are going.
Yes.
Yeah, they need to parent.
They need to parent. Exactly. They need to parent. And no one knows how to parent these days. Saying is someone that's not a parent.
Because I don't want to. I know there's a way you can block certain things, but these games that you can interact with people live and talk, we're very.
This is why, if you are concerned about that, you go into the settings and you mess with everything. If you are content creators, if you are gamers at heart, you know that's in the settings and you know what they're pushing these days, which means you should know what to go fix so your kids don't do stupid shit.
My question is, does Fortnite have parental controls?
Yes.
Then as a parent, they need to be using it. If the skins are marked as mature or more mature, there might be a mature filter on it. Oh no, hit the content filter. But they're pushing their own. I can't fault them for wanting to protect their children. That's something I cannot fault them for. However, they're pushing it too far. They're overreaching as a parent.
Yes. And again, I said it earlier, It's people like this that are making our government push towards age verification for the kids. Bull.
Yeah.
Bull fucking shit.
Cautious about what we let him play. But this is a little wild to be Fortnite that I've seen very young kids play. And like you said, it could be skewing a little bit older nowadays, but for me and looking at people play it, they were always fairly young. So yeah, this is a little wild that what they've came from to now looking like this. That's kind of hard to explain, and it's hard to just let a young child play this with what's all being revealed,
It legit makes me want to revert my kid's parental settings to where she can only access the Lego modes.
Lamau. I mean, the Lego modes are safer.
They are.
I don't know
Also,
why he's just like, oh, maybe I'll threaten doing this. Well, why don't you?
do it. If
Why
you
not?
so consider doing it, you should have done it from the beginning, because you're a fucking parent and it's your job to take care of your kids as a fucking parent.
Right?
Yeah.
Because then she
Yeah.
can't see any of this stuff. She'll just have access to the Lego modes, and that's it. And I hate that, because we like playing battle royale together. Like, it's we'll do that. And
Yeah.
she doesn't do that on her own. She only really plays when I play with her.
Why does it matter?
If she's playing it with you, that means she's having fun with you. She's not paying attention to anything that's happening in the game. She's spending time with you. Your daughter. Parent time with your daughter. I don't think... Okay.
But on the off chance she just wants to log into Fortnite, I'd rather her just be locked down to just the E modes, the E10 plus modes that they have, and that
But
be
they
it.
exist for
And
a
I'm
reason.
okay with doing that. I have no problem. Like, I have all of my kids' accounts locked down anyway.
Then why are you complaining?
Complaining.
You're using the tools, and you complain that the tools aren't effective enough, even though they are, because the game itself is ready. It's rated as teenage.
I hate them
You're-
more and more as we
Oh,
keep
no.
doing
Your
this.
The kids are playing a teenage game because you allow them to play a teenage game that shows teenage content. Oh, no.
I bet
You
they
are
hate
at
you.
fault for this.
Yeah.
You right now are at fault for this. Not the skins. They're not at fault for the skins. They're at fault for their own anger. They're at fault for the anger they're portraying right now.
Yeah. So you've been using the tools and are upset over a skin. Yes.
I don't know if other parents do the same thing, but parental controls have come
They
a
should
long
be.
way since I was a kid. And knowing the kind of internet access I had as an unrestricted teenager, I am locked down on all of it now. I'm like, you don't even go online without me knowing. Right?
I was such a
Again, you're saying this. What you are saying, what you said you were doing, good. Why are you caring then?
You're using the tools.
something to
and
complain
you're upset
about.
The tools are. You're upset. You're using the tools.
sheltered teen in this regards because the internet came out and I spent my time trying to find like updates and images of new Mega Man and Final Fantasy. Like, I was like, oh yeah, and you'd wait for it to slowly like load in the picture, etc. So,
It's wild. But yeah, the parental controls, man, like I said, we lock it down. There's plenty of games that my son has showed me, and I'm like, you know what? You probably really would enjoy that game and just be innocent playing it, but nah, it is. And I heard I have to say no to so many games, to the games that he can actually play when it comes to his Switch and different things like that, or take up my iPad and going on YouTube gaming. It's just like you can't play half of those games. You know what I mean? So you got to be just cautious of what your kids are doing online. It's just a weird place from.
So we're starting to get good arguments, but their arguments fall around the point of just like, again, why?
They're parenting their kid. They're parenting their kids. That's yay. Good for them.
Yes.
Clap. Everyone clap. They're parenting their kids as they should. But they're still failing to realize this game is the game itself is designed for a audience that is not their children,
Mm-hmm.
and they're mad that the game is not an audience for is not
Yeah. They
for children.
they are specifically requesting, pretty much, not in so many words, that they want Epic and all the other companies, let's say every other company that promotes potentially sexualized skins like this, to all change it for their kids, even though they have it all locked down, they're all taken care of, they monitor what their kids do, and they're doing their jobs, but they still, it's not enough for them, apparently.
One golf clap for them.
Back when we were online, when it was a little bit more innocent, now is
If your
A
children,
little more innocent? What?
the argument that the internet's corrupting children is true, yes, but that's on the fault of the parents not watching what their
Okay,
children.
who
are
lets the children get on the internet?
Exactly.
But It's not so much let the children go on the internet. It's who lets their children go on the internet unsupervised. I was grounded for like 3 weeks because I watched Rooster Teeth it was playing loud when I was 12. Oh, early Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, no, I was too. I was grounded repeatedly for doing stupid shit.
just ridiculous, you know.
Yeah, we had already banned Roblox from this house. Go ahead, Lana.
Well, and people want to bring up like, well, it's a game where you shoot guns and use melee weapons, and I think there's a profound and categorical difference between
No, it's not.
going into a game where you are going into fantasy action, driving a car and jumping off a cliff, tearing down a house with a pickaxe, or shooting a gun. Those are obviously not things that the child is then going
You sure about that?
Let him continue. I want to see this full argument before we break it down.
to then think are categorically okay. This signals something else. This is
Are you sure
signaling
about
that
that?
this is attractive, this is good, this is beautiful. It is a form of communication. That's the issue. Like, you are sending a signal of like, well, this is what an attractive skin or an attractive outfit or woman looks like. The art communicates in different ways. And so the actual action
Down from grooming now to
I love this comment in this chat.
when-
So killing
when-
is okay, but seeing a female is bad. That's exactly what they're saying. Yes.
this guy, his argument shifted from groomers are going to do this to your kids to, they're going to develop body dysmorphia. Or they're going to have unrealistic standards for women. No, that is something you as a parent need to tell them about it. But your children, from what you said, it's like below the age of 10. They're not looking for a boyfriend. They're not looking for a girlfriend. They don't have standards yet because they don't know what they're doing. I'm going to scoop a cup of cat. Give me a second.
Oh, God, I hate these people. I've really just gone to a point of I hate their argument too. I hate these people. Specifically him.
Bottom one, yeah.
Yes. God.
in a cartoon video game where, like, you know, I'm going to get out a literal pickaxe and tear a house down. I'm not worried that my child is going to suddenly be like, oh, I'm going to go tear buildings down. I can't wait to do that. This is in a different category because you're actually sending different signals.
It's up to you to teach your children the difference between fiction and reality. If you cannot tell them the difference between that, you yourself has failed, because right now you are failing to see the difference. Because what you're saying, this is not good, but everything else is bullshit.
To the brain about different.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
What were you say?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Keep going.
Things like body parts and what is beautiful and what is good. Art is not benign. It is not. It communicates to us and it says something. And so these are not in the same category. People are trying to act like, oh, but you're letting your kid play a game with guns or whatever. And it's like that. No, these aren't. You can't.
If you are letting your kid play a game with guns in it, this means you trust your kid to be able to play mature games enough to do it.
Exactly. Thank you.
And if you trust your kids enough to play a game with guns, you likely trust your kids enough to play a game with maybe some sexualized themes. And if you're unsure of what's there, again,
It's not
do
even
your
sexualized.
fucking job.
It's not even just sexualized themes. It's mature themes. That's general. What his argument now is guns, video game logic. Oh, they understand that, but the game is telling your children that this is sexy, that this itself is sexy. The game itself is not telling you that it's sexy. You are saying that that it's sexy. The game will never tell you that.
Hey, I'm sorry, but this is starting to give me a headache. I'm gonna run away and listen to some heavy metal or something. Have a good one. Have a good night, Beeper. I totally understand.
Yeah, we're glowing too much. We need to stop.
We are. This video is almost over. Thank God.
Please.
Plate these things.
Oh, that's just the
They
end.
got community noted.
I did get community noted.
So the community note.
Now, as an
No, we're not listening to that again. I do not need my brain fried anymore. The community note says Fortnite already features parental controls and age-rated modes. The new Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn swimsuit skins in the video are restricted to modes rated for teens aged 13 plus and cannot be used in modes rated for younger audiences.
Which is below the age of 13, which is what the game is rated for. Which if you as a parent do not want your children to be subjugated to themes that are meant to be rated as teens, then you should not let them be playing the game in general.
I completely agree. And another one, Fortnite is rated T for teen by the ESRB. The new swimwear skins are restricted to T-rated modes only and unavailable in lower rated experiences. Epic provides parental controls for age ratings, chat, purchases, and more. Which means if you did your job right, they wouldn't even be seeing these.
I like the articles. I like what the links to these put in the rating one. It's actually more because one is the one in the first community note is only IGN. The other one, ESRB, safety skins, like all that.
Like these are the skins.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think things out in the Bible and post the Luke. Yeah.
I need to. I'm warming up because of how angry I'm getting.
Again, I've came to a point where I hate these people. And I don't like saying that about people. But holy fuck, your priorities are skewed. Ha!
What's next on the Dogwave docket?
Jarvis zoom in on Harley's Daisy Dukes. What about the male skins and shirtless? Thank you. Okay. There is a trailer for this. Let's go ahead and watch this trailer. This is really low. Hold on. This is really low quality. Let me pull up the YouTube version. Fortnite Batman event. Because specifically, no, where?
I believe in you. You got this.
Here we go. This is from PlayStation.
You want to turn off the music so you don't get hit?
Yeah, thank you for the reminder. There we go. And let me turn this on so there's some background noise. Oh, would you look at that?
Harley. That's funny.
Would you look at that? We have shirtless Batman, and that is a skin in the game, but no one said anything about that. That one doesn't matter.
Remember, chat, glow if you have to. Do not. No, do not.
It's very cute. I do like this. Like you can see the Fortnite aesthetic with like the more like adult themes, and I like it. Like, oh, sorry about my mic.
I heard that.
Where his take's always this bad. I don't know. First time hearing him, and I can already tell you it's bad.
If it's the
bad.
first time I'm hearing him, I hope it is the only time I'm hearing him.
So yeah,
Play has no limits. Go fuck yourself.
yeah,
Simon.
go fuck yourself. Just, oh my god. It's not even as bad as they're making it out to be. These days, usually it's either far side of the spectrum of uber sexualized or not at all. That to the point it's uber fucking gay, like Veilguard.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a fairly good middle ground.
It's more realistic than what most people are trying to portray or trying to hide.
Marvel Rivals.
Exactly. That game is over. Is hyperbolic and eats ends of the spectrum. It's a cartoon. It's a comic book game.
And that's how people need to realize as well, is that comic books for so long
Mature content.
were mature content. Yes.
Wasn't even just like adult mature. It was reality.
Yeah. No manga, his takes are always that bad.
Who's Monk? I
Magma.
get that event. I don't want to hear any of his other takes.
With their dumbass
It
logic, they might as well not even let their kids consume comics or superhero stuff in general. Yeah, well, okay, these are the people that raise their kids in the MCU generation, which none of them were sexualized. The earliest thing you could say was sexualized in the Marvel Cinematic Universe was Black Widow in like Iron Man 2 and Avengers 1, and that is it.
Yep.
So, again, these people are raising their kids in a sanitized world, and they want the world to continue getting more sanitized to cater to them. In which case, I could say, kiss my ass.
What's funny is it will be exactly the same thing on the left as well, but just in a slightly different way.
Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed the Marvel Cinematic Universe up through Endgame. You know, I had a few stinkers here and there, but I enjoyed it. But I will not be like, oh, it was perfect. It never was perfect. And I definitely think that did some unholy damage to a lot of the adult material we have today.
It did irreparable damage to Hollywood as a general today.
It did, yes.
Get spooked, cat.
I was banging prostitutes in Vice City as a kid. Yeah. I did not want to live in a world that Timmy Turner had us to live in for a while. Well, please and thank you. Yeah. All right. We're going to move on before I glow anymore.
Thank you.
God of War live action series has paused filming after Ryan Hurst tore his bicep while filming a stunt.
Yeah, that's a good reason too. Torn biceps, not typically good for the human body.
No, it really isn't. But we were like, okay, filming may not reportedly resume until 2027. Okay, that's fine. Apparently Sony didn't want to wait that long. Kratos will be recast in the God of War series after Ryan Hurst suffered an injury on set.
Really?
So they are immediately recasting him, and they have already said they are going to be refilming the first 4 episodes.
How much time was that between when
No
they started
idea.
filming and 4 episodes? Because if it was like 3 days, that's 3 days you can redo. However, if it's like 4 months,
Like, holy shit,
still-
Sony.
oh yeah, that means they're still in the process of recasting as well.
Yeah. Devastator for 2, Canadian. Temp Transformers Reforged is usually worse. Oh, good. I hope I never have to watch any of his stuff again.
I don't want to watch any of this stuff. I want to be in the I don't like you, I don't want to watch you, goodbye.
Sony is straight up evil. Yes.
And- It's also the fact, is it Sony pushing this, or is it the director, or is it the director under contract that needs to do it?
Yes, that's one of those things of like, is it Sony or is it the director? Depending on contract, that could be wrongful termination. Also true, yes.
But we don't know how he tore it on set. If it's something that he did, if it's something that happened during a stunt, that could be wrongful termination. If it's something he did joking around between shoots and that inflicted his injury on himself, then you're not going to have a good case to try and get that wrongful termination case.
Exactly. So
We only know that he tore his bicep. That hurt. Hope for a swift recovery. But how it happened is still not given to us yet.
correct. Which, yeah, it. Oh God, it. But it only gets worse for Sony. It only gets worse. I realized this from reading this post, and it made me even more upset. Okay, so I gotta ask. The physical disc thing that Sony's doing is awful. They should not be removing the physical discs. But what is worse about this than that?
It leads down a deeper rabbit hole because Sony owns a lot.
They own a lot, but that's not what I mean. Who remembers Helldivers and that whole drama?
Oh no! No, not the
If
not the location lock.
PlayStation 6 is digital only, it could be a big problem for players in more than 120 countries. The PlayStation Store is officially available in only 69 countries and territories. That means 121 countries, or about 64% of the world's countries, still lack official access to Sony's digital store. Right now, many players in those countries can still buy physical PlayStation games, but if future PlayStation consoles no longer use discs, they could lose their easiest way to buy new games. Sony still hasn't expanded PlayStation Store support to those countries. If PS6 is digital only, that issue could affect millions of players around the world.
So what I'm
I
hearing
kind of think
is
this is a great thing.
No, it is a great thing because this will ultimately shoot them in the foot. And it's fantastic.
Yeah, shoot him in the foot with the 3 bullet holes already in it.
Yeah. But when you think back to what happened with Helldivers, it's like, no, you thought that was bad with Helldivers. It's about to happen to their entire storefront.
I don't think they care.
They don't care. But here's the thing.
Because
Here's the problem with this. They think by what they're doing with the PS6 is going to gain them so many more players on the PS6 because people moved to PC because the PS5 had no games. They acknowledge this. So they're hoping the PS6 will bring more players back from PC to PS6. No, doing
think
this
that's
is only going to
smart.
push more people to PC or the new Project Helix coming out.
mm-hmm.
Sony, you are about to have the worst console launch you've ever had. I promise you.
You remember Xbox One? You're gonna see what you're gonna be on the receiving end about that one.
Yeah. Yes. They can only not care for so long. Do they even have a foot or is it a blade nub at this point?
You also have to ask a question: how much of total revenue of Sony is from the PlayStation
Yeah.
and everything with that?
They're about to catch a case.
Because
yeah.
they will have to be catching
And-
a case because that it goes against some digital consumer rights in some European country.
And here's the thing. This isn't even the worst of it. The reason I'm focusing so much on Sony right now is because I wanted to jump into Crunchyroll next.
Fun fact for those who do not know: Crunchyroll is owned by Sony.
Yes. So, if you do not know, Crunchyroll is putting its online store behind a monthly paywall. Crunchyroll fans could soon have to pay almost $14 a month just to access the company's online store after the anime streaming giant announced a major overhaul to how it sells its merchandise. Crunchyroll has become one of the biggest names in anime, offering thousands of episodes, movies, and manga through its streaming service. It's also recently expanded its retail business, absorbing the popular anime and manga retailer Right Stuff in 2023 and folding its products into the Crunchyroll store. Now, the company is making another significant change. The platform is introducing a brand new shopping experience later this summer, but there's one major catch. Instead of being open to everyone, the store will only be available to subscribers on its highest priced membership tiers.
Again, I think this is the funniest thing ever.
You were on nothing, and you'd be happy.
In a statement to Games Radar, Crunchyroll explained that the fan tier subscribers will still be able to browse its store, while only Mega and Ultimate tier subscribers will have access to the new curated experience.
Wait a minute. Wait, no. That. How much of their merchandise is actually from Japan, from abroad? Because if you have like authors, mangakas, and all of that, if you have manufacturers selling it to selling their Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll saying, "Hey, we're only going to give the top 1% of people the opportunity to buy it," you're not only facing backlash from the U.S. If revenue falls, you can see backlash from overseas. That also is saying that they care about the Western market at all, but they don't.
Oh,
But
silly man, they don't care.
They don't. They really don't, and it's sad.
In a news post titled "A New Crunchyroll Store and Member Experience is Coming Soon," the company announced that its revamped store will launch in August. This August, we are transitioning the Crunchyroll store to a brand new shopping experience that will be available exclusively for Mega and Ultimate fans. The new store captures the excitement of convention-exclusive merchandise, collectibles, curated drops, and limited release products inspired by the anime series you love. I want to add here that they mention nothing about physical anime or manga releases. We'll get into that later, because it only gets worse. And Magma, to answer your question, Japan despises Crunchyroll. Flat out despises them.
Putting this inside chat real quick, because they did something today as well. I cannot put it inside chat. Never mind.
Just DM it to me.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, that's in the docket. Yes.
Okay.
That is in the docket. Don't worry. As I said, it gets worse. You thought it was bad already.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Crunchyroll also confirmed one final promotion before the new store goes live. But before the new experience launches, we're celebrating with a summer sale of 50% off select items beginning July 14th. Okay, the move effectively puts Crunchyroll's online store behind a $13.99 subscription paywall. Rather than simply buying the books, Blu-rays, figures, manga, and other merchandise they want, fans will first need to pay for a Mega Fan or Ultimate Fan membership just to access the storefront before spending money on the products themselves. With that in mind, the Mega Fan membership is $13.99 a month, and the Ultimate is $17.99 a month. I also want to add, this is not stated. Crunchyroll has also made a statement saying there will be exclusive merchandise locked behind the Ultimate tier. Go ahead and glow. It's a notable shift from the Right Stuff era when the retailer stores was freely accessible to browse without requiring a paid subscription. While Crunchyroll says the new experience will focus on exclusive merchandise and related limited releases, fans will not have to pay for the privilege of accessing the store before they can buy anything. The change comes as other companies are also making major changes to how fans buy digital and physical media. PlayStation recently confirmed it will stop selling digital movies and TV shows through the PlayStation Store in several regions, marking another shift in how entertainment storefronts are being managed. Now, who's ready for it to get worse?
Do praise hell.
Slowly.
Raise his hand slowly. Oh god.
Following its 20th anniversary last month, Black Lagoon is no longer streaming on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll has delisted more titles on the platform. Titles infected include Blood Blockade Battlefront, Orange, Grimgar Ashes and Illusions, Roka, Brave of the Six Flowers, and As the Gods Will. I've also heard rumors that they also delisted Fate Prisma Ilia, just in time for it to get a new season announced.
Oh my god, it's fucking stupid of them.
It's getting another season, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
The manga I believe ended like a couple months ago.
Yes,
Oh,
the
boy.
manga kept going even well after the show ended.
I know somebody that's gonna love that.
So, Sony, in their infinite wisdom, decided they weren't only going to be delisting physical games, so you have to go completely digital on the PS6. Not only did they remove 500 movies and TV shows from your PlayStation Live Store library because they lost the contract for those, they are also removing shows from the Crunchyroll platform without telling people. And I'm also hearing reports they are delisting physical anime and manga from the Crunchyroll store. Again, I want to come back to this and point out they never mentioned in here anywhere anime and manga, only merchandise, like what you would have, statues, figurines, little like placeholder placemats.
All posters, yeah.
They are completely trying to push everyone to go digital. But at the same time, they're trying to push everyone to go digital, they're also delisting anime. So if you want to do that, you have to go buy the physical thing on Amazon or on eBay, or you got to go to a store that sells your animes and buy it from there. Or you pirate it. But these are all the same people that don't want you to pirate. But they also don't give you any other option. And again, Sony has a monopoly on anime in the West because they own Aniplex, they own Funimation, they own Crunchyroll. And, oh, it gets even better. It gets even better.
It got. What? Wait, chat. There's more.
GG, Crunchyroll keeps taking L's. Crunchyroll has lost the license to Blood Blockade Battlefront Seasons 1 and 2. The anime is still available legally for streaming on Apple TV. This means Crunchyroll had the license yanked from them and given to Apple.
Was it that they lost the license, or did they not renew it?
That's true. Did they not re-up the license? And we did have another one update. As soon as I posted this, Crunchyroll delisted Barakamon.
Wait, what's that one again?
Sir, I don't agree. I do not want to come on.
I remember seeing people talk about this one too. God damn it.
So, yeah, it's
Good night, Guy Caramon. Please get some sleep.
have a good night, Guy Caramon. Get some sleep. Don't worry, the VOD will be here tomorrow for you if you wanted to keep up with that. So yeah, they are delisting anime left and right. They are losing access. They are allowing their user base to not be able to buy their merchandise, their anime, their manga, their anything, unless you pay them $14 or $18 a month. And you can no longer watch on Crunchyroll or the PlayStation Store, and you have to go completely digital or fuck you. So, you wanted to hate Sony before. It's only getting worse. I promise you, sometime in the next year or two, Sony is going to be sued for their monopoly again.
The only thing that's gonna hold back the monopoly claim about anime is Netflix.
Yes.
I don't.
And I have a feeling where they're going to be sued is not America. It's going to be Japan. Because
Japan has releases on the actual television, if I remember correctly.
They do, yes. And Crunchyroll is geo-blocked Japan. Japan can't even use it.
Which is stupid.
So the only way that Japan can get their anime to Western or even non-Japanese audiences is Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll is literally the only method now. And Crunchyroll's pulling this shit. No, that will not fly. I promise you they will be sued.
They fuck with the wrong person, they will definitely be paying someone.
So, yeah. It's, yeah. The black pill will go insane for the next generation. Oh, yes. Yes. So I know, I will probably get back to watching anime when I find a good site I like for piracy.
Maisie recommends Kiss Anime, I believe.
I used to use Kiss Anime. Kiss Anime had a whole lot of ads, and there was someone a long time ago that found a lot of those advertisements are heavily virus ridden, and I stopped using Kiss Anime.
Well, then just
Yep.
use Brave.
They don't block all the ads, sadly. To quote the god himself, Gabe Newell, piracy is a surface issue. If your service cannot provide what the customer needs, they will go somewhere else.
Yep. Exactly. And we're coming to a point where it doesn't matter. Piracy is going to be king when it comes to anime, when it comes to movies. People are sick of Hollywood. People are sick of what Sony's doing. And Sony owns a good chunk of the monopoly in everywhere but Japan. And that includes stuff like Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, okay, we'll go to a weird topic.
Okay.
This one caught my eye, and this one's kind of a Sonic related one, but not really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, prophecy fulfilled. Dogwave's now complete. We have Sonic.
So people were saying this announcement coming at San Diego Comic-Con, number 56. That's all it is. But this comes from Matt Moylan, director of publishing at Udon Entertainment. What does this mean? Well, this is the same font used for Mega Man. Archie Mega Man ended at issue 55.
Surprised they didn't do 6-7.
I'm glad they didn't do 6-7.
Which means Archie Mega Man may be coming back. Here's what's really, really funny about this, and this is why I said Sonic. From Sonic Stadium. So it sounds like Archie Mega Man is about to come back. That comic ended at issue 55, and this is from Udon's director of publishing, using the Mega Man font. And Archie Mega Man is canon to Archie Sonic.
Are you telling me Archie Sonic is about to continue?
There is a fairly decent chance that Sega may allow Archie Sonic to come back in some way, shape, or form.
Are you excited for that?
I'm horrified by that.
Sparky is excited for that. Hi, Sparky.
If you don't know what Archie Mega Man did, it was also written by Ian Flynn, who is the current writer of Sonic. So he had a lot of his hand in it, and the Mega Man comics did really, really well. It's just that shut down because Archie was losing a lot of licenses because Archie shit the bed really hard.
Well, that's not recommended. Shitting the bed is not recommended.
No. So, a very minor thing. I thought it was really funny. So, Archie Mega Man may be coming back. Not as Archie Mega Man, obviously, but it might at least continue the story.
So the Mega Man comics might be coming back.
Yes. Realistically, Archie Sonic is not coming back. As much as I would like for it to come back, or even like the Archie characters to come back into the IDW comics, that'd be nice. I don't see it happening. Now, what could be interesting about this, and I think this is the most interesting thing, IDW has also been doing really bad lately. And a lot of people have kind of pointed out, if Archie's doing bad, when is when is IDW gonna drop Sonic? What if this could be a potential start? Because Ian Flynn also worked on Archie Mega Man, and that is apparently seemingly going to Udon Entertainment. Could this be a potential collaboration of Ian Flynn getting Sega to move IDW Sonic over to also Udon Entertainment? Again, very tinfoil hat theory. I only ever bought the first issue of Archie Mega Man, and I have that comic sleeved.
I see.
Oh, you could get it sent off and maybe get it graded.
I could, yeah. I bought two comics. So a long time ago, when I bought comics, I always bought two. I bought one to read and one to sleeve. So I have a gigantic box of comics somewhere. That's both stuff I can read and stuff that's sleeved. and a lot of it's Archie Sonic, which means now there's even more value there. Archie Mega Man was good. Archie Mega Man was very good. Okay. So thanks Sparky for this one. I did not even know about this one until Sparky sent it to me. We'll start with this. Palworld reaches a new peak on Steam of almost 1 million players again. In fact, what are we at now?
Hey, look, I'm there.
24-hour peak of 961,867 players. Obviously, they're probably never truly going to hit their 2 million peak ever again. But
No,
still, damn.
We're gonna see it like even out now because first week's done and we're going to the work week.
Yes. So, fair. Palworld reaches a new peak on Steam of almost 1 million players again, as Nintendo gets one of their creature-catching patents related to the game rejected. So, let's go ahead and talk about that patent that was lost.
This is funny in multiple ways. The fact that it was rejected in the Japan patent court, and it was rejected because of a Pokemon fan game.
Yes. The Japan Patent Office has rejected Nintendo's monster catching patent application after an examiner cited footage from a 2013 Pokemon fan game as prior art. The decision is significant because it uses an unofficial Pokemon project as evidence against an application from the same patent family as the two patents Nintendo is seeking to enforce against Palworld developer Pocket Pair. In spring 2026, Nintendo filed a patent application covering a touchscreen-based monster catching system that some industry watchers interpreted as a potential threat to Palworld Mobile. There's a Palworld Mobile? Okay. The filing, unidentified as the applicant number 2026-019-762, was not directly involved in the ongoing lawsuit against Pocket Pair. Although Nintendo described it as belonging to the same patent family, it covered mechanics including touchscreen movement, capture items, summon battle creatures, command selection, and catching field characters both in and outside of combat. So this is the video. We're not going to watch all of it, obviously. But here's some of the gameplay.
This is red, which is...
I'm going to just mute that.
Yeah.
This was the fan game.
Oh no!
This is what they lost the patent to. All right, here we go.
How old was this fan game, by the way?
2013.
Get fucked.
It was a genuine 3D Pokemon that was a fan game that you toss balls at Pokemon like you would in Palworld. It's beautiful. After the application was initially rejected in late April 2026, Nintendo received another rejection in mid-July 2026. According to Japan Patent Office filings obtained by Games Fray, the examiner maintained that Nintendo's claims lacked an inventive step because they combined gameplay and touchscreen techniques already demonstrated in earlier material. Notably, the cited prior art included not only titles from third-party publishers, but also a Pokemon fan project titled Pokemon Generations. The JPO specifically cited a June 2013 YouTube video titled Pokemon Generations 3D Indie Pokemon Gameplay, which was published more than 8 years before the application's December 2021 priority date. Nintendo reportedly argued that the footage should not qualify as prior art because the fan project infringed Pokemon-related copyrights. The examiner rejected that argument, finding the alleged infringement did not alter what the publicly available video demonstrated, that some of the systems Nintendo sought to patent were not unique or original in any sense.
Yeah, we like to patent breathing, please. Get fucked, Nintendo.
I just love the fact that they lost a patent to a fan game. That's
it's
icing on the cake.
It's very, very funny because it does set a precedent like, hey, you cannot patent simple fucking game knowledge. You can't patent shooting a gun. You can't patent throwing something. You can't patent catching a monster.
Yeah. It's even funnier
has
since they tend to go after fan games hard.
Well, they go after fan game for copyright infringement,
Right. But that's all. They always do that.
but not patent infringement.
But not patent infringement. Correct. This is not the first example of a Pokemon-related fan project being cited against a Nintendo patent. In invalidity arguments filed in February 2025, Palworld developer Pocket Pair cited one Pokemon-themed mod for Dark Souls 3. Sorry, what? Hold on. This is the first I'm hearing this. We're looking at this.
I think this is. I think I know what this is. I think who's the mod? Who's the modder? Who's the modder?
Hold on. Pocket Souls.
I think I know
Hold on.
what it is.
Pocket. Is it not here? Hold on. Dark Souls 3. More item drops, embers, easy soul. Fucking cowards. First person cam, modern firearms, Bloodborne.
Yeah, no, Pocket Soul's been up for a while.
Here it is.
That's funny.
This is to Nexus Mods. Okay.
Careful.
Last updated. Okay. Wait, you can catch the.
Hey, I
No,
know a game that's similar.
I did do Control F, and it just wasn't showing. Okay, you have the exact same Pokemon. Oh my god, that's great. Okay. Pocket Pair argued that the 2020 mod in question, Pocket Souls, demonstrated several previously established monster catching mechanics.
Established, not patented.
Yeah, established before the 2021 December priority date of Nintendo's patent family. The Pokemon Generations footage was only one part of the JPO's analysis. Other cited material included the coverage of Arc Mobile and PUBG Mobile. Wild.
Interesting.
Some official information about Pokemon X and Y, another Pokemon gameplay video, and several earlier Japanese patent publications. The JPO Examiner did not identify every claimed element from the application in a single source. Instead, the Examiner concluded that a reasonably skilled developer could readily combine established touchscreen controls with known gameplay mechanics, including capture attempts during battle and determining whether a thrown item succeeds or fails, to create the type of creature catching system Nintendo sought to patent. The refusal ends the application's ordinary examination, leaving Nintendo 3 months to request an appeal trial before the JPO panel. The company could also pursue narrower claims through another divisional application, provided it is not ready to abandon the filing altogether.
So, what's this for the monster catching, or is it via monster catching? So, was it monster catching or monster catching through touchscreen mechanics?
Monster catching through touchscreen mechanics.
Interesting.
And the reason I want to bring that up is because we go back to this video. If you watch how he does the thing, he has to drag his mouse over to the Pokemon when he goes to catch it, mimicking touch screen controls. And you can see it should be like right about here. Here's how you actually catch Pokemon. Now you catch them and you can do battle. There are only a few Pokemon in, okay, blah, blah, blah. Come on. Here we go.
I just find it funny that like a fan game is what's fucking over Nintendo right now.
Click on the Pokeball, drag your mouse cursor, touch the Pokemon. There you go.
So what I got from this is the Pokemon catching mechanic, or the monster catching mechanic, through normal means in a video game cannot be patented. So they try to go through the touchscreen method where you have to drag and drop where you want your ball to go.
Correct.
Get fucked. Get fucked, Nintendo.
Oh, Nintendo. Oh god. It's great. It's great. Niantic has some explaining to do. That catch mechanic looks familiar. Well, no, this was released around the same time, I believe. Iwata is spinning in his grave.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were quoting Arc Mobile for that. My question is, why PUBG Mobile?
Yeah, that one I don't know why.
They might have like something. I stopped caring about PUBG like after the big battle royale craze started.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Oh my god, it's great. So yeah, that's the shitstorm that Nintendo's in, and Nintendo lost a patent to a fan game, and we love it. Do it more.
Indeed.
And by the way, I do want to add, RPC S3, the PS3 emulator program, made a Twitter post saying, want to play your favorite Nintendo games? Use these emulators.
Oh no. A Switch 2 emulator does not exist yet.
Yet. So, Chad, if you want any of the emulators, there you go. And again, Nintendo, get fucked. Nintendo absolutely getting shafted. Yes. And it's great. Nintendo is going to lose all of this, and this is going to be the biggest blunder they've had in decades. And to answer your question from earlier, no, I do not think Palworld is going to eclipse Pokemon. Pokemon is the #1 franchise in the world. It would take a monumental disaster for Pokemon to lose that spot.
If the next
it's funny,
Pokemon
but it's not gonna
mainline
happen.
game, if the next Pokemon mainline game is as bad as the last two, you will see a decline in Pokemon. Hopefully, it will cause them to get their shit together and make a good Pokemon game, or you make a proper like 3D Pokemon game or an open world Pokemon game.
So I want to add some of that magma. It is not exclusively the games. As much as I'd like to admit it is exclusive to the games, a lot of it is the TCG.
I'm aware of that. I sadly am aware of that.
If it was just
However,
the games, Pokemon would be nowhere near the top.
Yeah, that's fair. It's also the casual audience doesn't give a shit about the card game.
No. Pokemon doesn't need to make a good game to be successful. Sadly, no. Sadly, no. And there's a reason Nintendo can skirt by with making shitty Pokemon games. Because it doesn't matter. They will still sell 20 to 40 million copies in a month. The merch, yeah, a lot of the merch. I'm going to take this opportunity real quick, and I'm going to use the restroom and refill my water. I will be right back.
One of my pals is depressed.
No, why would you let him do that?
I don't know. I don't know why he's depressed, honestly.
Sometimes pals will just forget to eat and sleep.
I mean, I do too.
Akko, that's bad.
Hey, I ate 1 meal today. No, excuse me. I ate 2 meals today. That's fine.
Akko, you need to eat 2. As I looked at myself, I realized I only had 2 meals today.
I ate 2. I had Waffle House. And then I had my egg drop soup for dinner. I don't want a burger tomorrow, so I'm gonna have a burger tomorrow.
What kind of burger?
I don't know. I'm feeling icky, so McDonald's.
No, why would you do that to yourself?
Because it's not that gross.
I mean, fair. But I need to start making homemade meals again.
My 3D printer's almost done with its 10-hour print, but then I gotta immediately start another 3-hour print. Then I need
Oh,
another to print another box as well.
Will you print it, or are you keeping that secret?
Deck boxes.
Oh, okay. Since we're talking about emulating Nintendo, everyone should play my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game, Wars of the Rose, since it's a GameCube exclusive. I did not know that. Good Tempki, good night, chat. Goodbye, Yukari. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. I find a weighted blanket because I've been not sleeping well.
Oh, my apologies. I'm back.
How dare you?
Noir for 5. Since we're talking about emulating Nintendo, everyone should play my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game, War of the Roses, since it's the GameCube exclusive. Well, there you go. Thank you, Noir. Have a good night, Yukari. Sleep well.
Sleep well, indeed.
So,
Wait.
okay. This is one thing I want to get through. This one we have to read. No matter what, we have to read this one. A note from Bethesda Game Studios.
Oh yeah, this one. All I can say is the fucking gall.
Yeah, the gall.
We for those who have not read it and have not seen how big of a blow up, one portion of this was that. Ooh, you're in for a surprise.
Yep. So a note for Bethesda Game Studios. We love making these worlds as much as you love playing in them. Today, we want to share what's next for Bethesda Game Studios and what you can expect from us in the years ahead. For 40 years, we've built games that have entertained almost 500 million players. More than just games, these are worlds. Worlds for you to explore, shape, and make your own. Worlds we return to together. That's what's driving us forward, and we're investing more deeply in the worlds players love, giving creators a bigger role in shaping their experiences and bringing our teams closer together so we can get our games into your hands sooner, support them longer, and continue building them alongside you for decades to come, like Skyrim. Starfield continues.
Sadly, no one. You have not made Starfield a compelling enough universe to sustain player longevity. Modders do not. Most of the modders do not care right now, and the content you have provided us is boring. You have made a safe game without making a fun game.
Yeah.
Tapeworm, ew.
So, with over 17 million players...
Go to bed.
Tape, go to bed. Yeah. Sleep, tapeworm.
Wigglers need sleep too.
With over 17 million players logging almost 1 billion hours to date, Starfield remains an important part of our future, and as we enter year 3, we'll continue expanding the settled systems with new stories, targeted gameplay improvements, and additional updates, while preparing for the launch of the new Starborn content next year. More than 40% of players already customize their experience through creations, and will continue investing in creators and giving players new ways to make Starfield their own. As a reminder, chat, I have proposed the option of allowing people to pay for me to play a game.
let me see what the 24-hour peak was of this game. Oh, 6.4 thousand of Starfield.
Wait,
Let me check Skyrim real quick.
hold on, what?
6.4 thousand Steam DB of Starfield.
Well, that's 24-hour peak. All-time peak is 330,000, which is not bad.
Mind you, Skyrim Special Edition, 24-hour peak.
Skyrim Original.
38,000.
Skyrim Original, only 287,000.
Skyrim Special Edition, 38,000.
Yeah. So again, I'm as much as I hate Starfield, these are actually pretty good numbers.
I wouldn't say that. Like almost 2 decade old game is beating it.
How is Fallout 76 doing?
What?
Better than Starfield.
What's an MMO?
So anyway, as I was saying, if you are interested in me playing a game or like paying for me to play a game, I am looking into potentially allowing people to pay for me to play Starfield. I know that sounds weird and potentially wrong, but it's kind of similar to what Arch, Amal, and Kretosis do.
Pay for suffering.
Yeah, pay for suffering. Exactly. So, again, if it's something people are interested in,
Tape, please tell. Tape. Tape.
Fallout
Both are
76.
horrible
Well, hold
games.
on. Fallout 76 is a better game than Starfield. I can't agree here.
I say both are shit games.
Both are shit games. Yes.
I'm not going to grab the slightly more polished shit and play it. I don't care.
My wife plays Skyrim online all the time. I understand why people don't like Skyrim, but Skyrim still holds a really deep place. Sorry. I saw a Broken Skills comment. That's animal cruelty, Tim. But it's animal cruelty to me.
It's animal cruelty if the animal does it to themselves.
Exactly. Oh. So again, I will leave it up to all of you. If you want to see that, if you don't, that's perfectly fine. But I'm proposing the idea. Anyway. Created by players. We believed from the beginning that our worlds belong not only to the people who make them, but also the people who play them. That's why we've long provided players with the tools to create their own experiences. Dating back to the Morrowind construction set, this year marked another major milestone for creations with its expansion to Fallout 4, joining Skyrim and Starfield. We're proud to say creators have already earned more than $10 million in royalties from their work. Okay, you know what? Give Bethesda shit. They are kind of doing what Warframe does.
I still think paying for mods is shit.
I agree. I 100% agree. But at least they are paying the creators of the mods.
I've heard not as much as they should be.
That's fair.
Well.
Fair. But at least Bethesda's not pocketing all of it.
How do you like measure what they deserve?
Yeah, that's
What
another
the
thing
cut
too.
is. Yeah. It's mainly the cut they're taking is not. Mind you, it just talk. I've not seen actual statistics.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no,
I do not. Yeah, I still think that paying for mods is bullshit.
I agree. I 100% agree. I have Bethesda takes I think 20 to 30 or sorry, 20 to 30%.
I still think anything above zero.
Yeah. I do wish creators were getting all of it. To be fair, I wish none of it was paid. But
I get why you cannot. I get why normal people cannot pay for. Cannot set a price on modifications to games because you're selling something that is based off someone else's project. I get that. I get what Bethesda wants to do. Hey, these are supported mods that we approve that will not break the game.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time. Sometimes. Maybe.
Yeah.
But it's a Bethesda game is going to break.
Mm-hmm. The future of Fallout. Oh, good. Hey, Cree, I found your favorite topic.
You want to hop in VC? It's open.
Fallout is one of our biggest priorities today. Oh, we know and we hate it.
Why do you guys torture him?
Because it's funny. It is incredibly funny, and even he knows it. Fallout 5 remains our long-range destination, and we have multiple Fallout projects in active development right now. Oh, good. Fallout 76 can... Huh?
I'm about to say, what about Elder Scrolls 6?
Yeah, we'll get there. Fallout 76 continues to be home to millions of players exploring Appalachia together. With nearly 70 free updates released to date, it's a lot, the journey is far from over. In fact, we have a major Fallout 76 expansion planned for next year, Raven Rock, a prequel story to Fallout 3. Fallout 4, the most award-winning game in the franchise, just celebrated its 10-year anniversary and just recently passed over 35 million copies sold.
Millions of players playing 76, you say?
No, that's 4.
Oh, I thought you said 76.
No, that's 4. Continuing to attract a new audience every year. Oh, yay. We also know many players want to revisit previous Fallout experiences. While we're not announcing any dates today, we have been working on remasters for both Fallout 3 and New Vegas.
No. Not Temp. Fallout 76 continues to be home to millions of players. Bullshit. No, you can't break 10K.
Across every platform? Maybe.
Across platform, you might be able to break 40K.
Yeah.
Because I think 76 is free on Game Pass. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I believe it was free on Game Pass for a time. I don't know if it is anymore.
I can check
Um,
PC Game Pass.
But I'm firmly in the camp of Fallout 3 and New Vegas are probably being done by the same team who did Oblivion Remastered. Which
Fallout 76 is on PC Game Pass.
okay. I played Oblivion Remastered. It was okay. When I got it working, it was fine. I had fun with it.
They did not change the gameplay. They changed some of the aesthetics.
Yes.
I do not
And-
agree. I do not agree with some of the aesthetic changes, especially the censorship.
Yeah, I'm very much in the same camp as Magma, but I do appreciate that it was a fairly close experience. To the point of if it is about the same for 3 in New Vegas, I might.
If you do 3, it's not going to be if you change stuff for 3, it's not going to be as bad. 3 was very dated. It's still
Yeah.
dated. If you
butcher New Vegas, oh, that won't go over well.
you break New Vegas. You censor New Vegas. You change anything for New Vegas to fit the Fallout TV show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You will not have your player base anymore.
No, you won't. In fact, that would be a death knell. Fallout Shelter continues to be the most popular way to experience Fallout on the go. It's the only way to experience Fallout on the go unless you play on the Steam Deck or the Switch. Including new seasons, an unscripted Fallout Shelter television project. Sorry, what?
What?
An unscripted Fallout Shelter television project is also in the works with our partners at Amazon Studios and Kilter Films. Why?
Because Fallout funny, lol. Even though Fallout has had comical moments, it typically always kept itself grounded. But let Todd dig his hole.
We'd like to congratulate Kilter Films and Amazon Studios on the 10 Emmy nominations for Fallout Season 2. Production on Season 3 is already underway. And while we won't host a Fallout Day broadcast this year, thank God, we're already planning something special for Fallout's 30th anniversary in 2027, when Fallout Day will be celebrated live in Washington, D.C. Again, I love how people are like, oh my god, does that mean Fallout 3 is coming back? They literally said that right here.
Yep.
Don't be surprised, because they admitted they are.
That's what
Studio collaboration. The Wasteland continues to expand as we team up once again with our longtime friends at Obsidian Entertainment. So, this was written while Todd was at gunpoint.
Gunpoint with his family taken hostage.
Yeah, really. Like,
You can he can say whatever he wants. Like, oh, we never hated Obsidian. We don't care. You butchered the entirety of the fucking goddamn western side of the Fallout show of Fallout by doing the fucking Fallout show because you did not want to continue the goddamn narrative that was set forth for goddamn New Vegas because it's a better game than you've ever made in the past 3 fucking decades. Not 3 decades because no, Daggerfall was actually a pretty good game, and they within a couple decades. Best thing that made in the past 2 decades, with the exception of fucking goddamn Morrowind. Fuck you, Todd. You're still jealous. You pay them what they need. Pay the original developers, not pay current Obsidian, because they're.
Sir, I think you need to glow.
I am glowing. I'm turning to glow. Todd, you can say what you want.
Todd is not here. Can you point out where Todd is in the room with us?
Magma, can you show us on the teddy bear where Todd touched you?
Hell, he might even be speaking the truth that he doesn't hate Obsidian. No one fucking believes him because of the treatment that was shown from the Fallout series afterwards.
Well, and the fact that we've since learned that Bethesda was so mad at how well New Vegas did that they made Obsidian go through like mandatory slideshows of how to better make a game.
How about you give him more than 18 months to make a game? Hell, they made a better game than you ever did in 18 months.
They did, yes. We're happy to confirm they're working with us on a new Fallout project. We'll have more to share in the future. We're also bringing our teams closer across Bethesda. ZeniMax Online Studios will partner closely with Bethesda Game Studios on the Elder Scrolls franchise, while continuing to deliver incredible new experiences for the Elder Scrolls Online Season 1, Return of the Thieves Guild, recently launched, and the team has more planned for the future. By aligning more directly with the franchise, we can create even better experiences for players. Bringing our teams closer together is helping us build a stronger foundation for everything we create next. Magma glows like his fugue when he talks. Like his fugue.
Taught to be a man and give us what the fans really want. Write Guard 2.
Yeah.
That'll be funny.
That'd be very funny. That foundation extends beyond our teams to the technology, tools, and systems that will power the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. Our teams are now developing the Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 on Creation Engine 3.
Expect mini loading screens lasting more than 3 minutes if they're going to be continuing
Okay.
using that.
Someone made a post on Twitter, and I want to reiterate this. I don't care about the low screens so long as you make a competent, good experience.
I get that. However, if they're going to continue using UE5 as a wallpaper for the creation engine, especially in the current gaming market we have, and the push for better looking graphics, it might force a longer loading time if they do not fucking optimize.
Now, I will admit, that was only Oblivion remastered, and that was not 100% 100% Bethesda.
100%.
100%.
Sir.
I'd say Akko's the one with the big temp, not you.
A shared technology platform that we've been building since Starfield's launch. It allows our teams to support multiple projects simultaneously with new tools, rendering, and systems that define our games. Fallout 5 is currently in pre-production, and Elder Scrolls 6 is our primary development focus today, with the majority of our team currently working on the next chapter of the franchise. With over 65 million copies sold, players are still exploring Skyrim 15 years later. But we know it's been a very long wait for the sequel. Yeah, yes.
There has been more time between the announcement and now than Skyrim and the announcement.
Yeah.
Shut up. Give us something. Show us something. Show us progress. You're spending more time on Fallout 5, talking about Fallout 5 than Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, they've mentioned Fallout 5 more times than Elder Scrolls 6. Again, I made it very, very, very clear that the more that Bethesda opens their mouth, the more it makes it look like Bethesda only wants to be a Fallout studio, and I stand by that.
Amazon only wants to make him a Fallout studio, that's for damn sure. Hell, they actually might sell themselves to Amazon to get out of Xbox at this point.
Yes, very possible. Yes. Bethesda, I'm going to make it very clear to you right now. If you don't want to do Elder Scrolls anymore, that's fine. Just sell the IP to someone who does.
But it's my property to sit on and do nothing.
The next chapter is on the way, and we're where we plan to be. No, you aren't.
No, you're not.
Loving how it looks and playing it actually, they might be, because they had only intended to do Fallout, and then Asher Starman came in and be like, hey,
where's Elder Scrolls 6?
Where's Elder Scrolls 6, motherfuckers?
But the thing is, I don't believe them that says we're happy with what they're doing because I don't know if it was an employee or if it was Jason Schreier that said that Bethesda was not happy with the layoffs that they're scrambling to get done with Elder Scrolls 6 now.
So Elder Scrolls are FromSoft. No. Let FromSoft do their own thing. Leave FromSoft alone. If Elder Scrolls to go to anyone, I will tell you right now. If anyone wants
Ubisoft.
No, God.
No.
Larian? No, to be fair, I think Larian's getting the same spot as FromSoft. Just let them do their own thing.
We'll let Larian do their own thing.
Hell, look, I don't like Obsidian, but give it to Obsidian.
That's still running. That's still under Xbox. When I'm changing.
Right, but it's not under Bethesda, and that's another part of the puzzle.
I mean, fair, but I still don't trust modern Obsidian to write a coherent story.
Okay, hold on.
Nothing's happened.
Hold on. You want me to... Okay, hold on. Let's shoot. Okay. How do I do this right? Okay, I won't be able to pull it up on stream. but I do appreciate it. Cyber Samurai.
Heh.
You want okay? I don't
actually-
want Outer Worlds 3. I also don't want Modern Obsidian.
That's for damn sure.
I'm saying bare minimum, just let anyone else touch it besides Bethesda, because it's clear Bethesda doesn't want anything to do with Elder Scrolls. And here's what's funny about that: Elder Scrolls was a classic Bethesda franchise. Fallout they bought.
Mm-hmm.
Across Bethesda Game Studios, we're building for the future of Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, and Starfield. We're investing in our technology, bringing teams closer together, supporting our live games, expanding into new forms of entertainment, and developing the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. We couldn't be more excited for what's ahead, and we wanted to share as much as we could today. And we can't thank you enough for all that you've given us to us and these worlds, and we can't wait to continue. Yeah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, Starfield continues.
And
Elder Scrolls construction set.
that's funny that they actually use the Morrowind thing on that.
They mentioned Morrowind with it, so.
You know,
Um,
sometimes that is. Sometimes games need to end. Yes,
yeah.
most times.
So 3 in New Vegas remasters. They're working with Obsidian, probably at gunpoint.
No, it's Xbox pointing at Todd, not Todd pointing at Obsidian.
No, I know. Bethesda
I
is
know.
at gunpoint, being told to work with Obsidian.
Yep.
I will admit, this does mildly interest me, and I hate that it does.
I don't care for it.
I have 76, and so long as it's free, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't play it because I'm not gonna put money in them.
Probably won't be.
I mean, every update has been. There's no reason to think it won't be at this point.
I thought it was paid updates like
No.
an MMO.
No.
Okay.
It's all free.
I don't really. The eastern side of Fallout, the eastern side of the states, has been a mess. 3 and 4 was a mess of narrative. I don't care for that side I don't care for that side unless they pull a Hail Mary and actually fix it.
Yeah. Again, I'm only saying I might be interested in it because it's equally potentially free, and also I already own 76, so it's not going to kill me to reinstall the game and play if I wanted to.
I'm not gonna be playing it.
That's fair. Yay, season 3. Anyway, Elder Scrolls Online, Creation Engine 3, Fallout 5, Elder Scrolls 6. By the way, I want to add as well, they used the same image from when they first announced the game. Like, what, 8 years
it's
ago?
a primary development.
Oh,
It's
no.
a primal developmental focus. You need, if you're not going to show it this year or anywhere time, if you want this to be true, show something during the Game Awards.
Yeah, I think at this point they need to show something during the Game Awards, or they need to either Game Awards, or they have to show us something really polished during Summer Game Fest next year. Because at this point, they cannot afford to not show us anything. And I'm sure that's what part of the layoffs was. It's just Microsoft telling them, get your act together. And they are probably making Bethesda triple down on this.
They have to.
Or else they are going to probably just can Bethesda.
They can't Bethesda. Amazon's paying them too much.
Well,
They
no,
probably
no, they can.
They will sell off Bethesda.
That's
try to make a profit.
That's possible.
But I don't think they can shutter Bethesda as a studio. It's too big, despite what we know of it. It is still too big of a studio because they own other smaller studios as well. They own id.
That's true. But the point stands. It's like, no, they have to show something soon. Hell, we're gonna talk about that soon because, yeah. So that's all happening. By the way, hi Savvy. Savvy and TJ and Dory and Razor's a simp.
Well, Razor's a company, so
yeah. So ZeniMax is probably just justifying his existence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd also announced, apparently today. I want to see if I can grab it. That he. Huh?
Too.
What?
Didn't talk to go to Reddit too. Give me a second. I need it.
Maybe. Todd Howard says retirement is no longer on his mind. Oh, good. In a recent interview, the Bethesda Game Studio's director. Wait, he. Hold on. Is Todd Howard not the president of Bethesda? Oh, I know.
The Bethesda Game Studio director, I don't think he was ever the CEO. I think he's always been the game director. He's always been the game director of Bethesda Game Studios. Because Bethesda and Bethesda Game Studios are two separate entities.
Todd Howard is the executive producer and director at Bethesda Game Studios. Jill Miller is president and CEO of Bethesda Incorporated.
Yeah. He never was a CEO. He's just director of Bethesda
So
Game
I was
Studios.
right originally. He's a glorified Neil Druckmann.
Has created control over everything Bethesda does.
Yes. He's a glorified Neil Druckmann, but for Bethesda. Get this motherfucker out of Bethesda. They would be better off without him. God. So yeah, Todd's not retiring. Because, yeah.
Let me see this. Give me a second. Is the coloring of that tweet look different?
What, this one?
No, the one you had up. Because I'm looking at a separate monitor. Some of the text seems slightly yellow.
No, I'm not seeing that. It's all white to me.
It might be my monitor, but when I blur my eyes or take my glasses off, some of the text look yellow.
Fair.
It's not even like, oh, it might be in my monitor. No, I'm scrolling and putting in different monitors. It looks weird to me.
Maybe it's just Discord.
Maybe. No. I have that tweet pulled up on my separate monitor.
Oh, then I have no idea. But to me, it's all white, like white and black. And in the case of franchises that needed to be talked about for many, many years, Kingdom Hearts will be featured at D23 this year.
Oh, lovely. Hopefully we see Final Fantasy and not Disney.
Well, okay.
And no, Disney 2020. Never mind.
No. Disney owns Kingdom Hearts. Disney does not own Square Enix.
I'm aware. If they show anything from the live action remakes of anything in the game, oh my god, no one will buy the game.
Yeah, no, they won't. No. And I'm sure that Square knows that. Todd, is it Neil? I hate to say it, that's Kretosis BS. Don't do it. But I am also correct. Like, if he was just the face, that'd be something else. But he is creative director across every Bethesda title and has been since Skyrim. And it's only been getting worse since Skyrim.
Yeah. Requiem, he has had creative control over everything, and he has been the face of everything when it comes to anything Fallout and Elder Scrolls related. He has said multiple times that his decisions has shaped the way that the games have been developed.
Which is exactly what Neil Druckmann does at Naughty Dog.
Admittedly, he's not up his ass as much, but he's
True.
still egotistical to say that.
Yes. And he was not in that position with New Vegas, which I'm sure is why New Vegas did not get clapped immediately after it came out. But I'm sure he had some problems. So, yeah, again, he's not as bad as Neil, but he's close. So, yeah, Kingdom Hearts is going to have a panel at D23 on August 15th. Hopefully we see something for Kingdom Hearts 4. There's no guarantee of that. But since it's D23 they're bringing it up, we're probably going to see something for Kingdom Hearts 4. Hopefully. I am very much of the mind still that Kingdom Hearts 4 is a late 2027 project.
Mm-hmm.
I still think it's coming out next year. If not 2027, then like probably early 28.
Probably.
Todd didn't make a self-insert sex scene in his game, so he has that going. True. Very true.
Yeah, like I said, he's not up his own ass. He's just egotistical about what he does.
Yeah.
Who is?
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard. And Neil. We're comparing Todd Howard and Neil Druckmann right now.
I mean, that's not too far off.
Okay. This is something I saw and I wanted to bring it up. From the Save Stargate Twitter account. Some campaign news for your Tuesday. We have heard from our source that the campaign is having an effect. Amazon executives are very much aware of us and are watching to see what happens next. Do we slow down and stop, or do we continue to make noise? In the words of Teal'c, things need to calm up. The international meetups are this weekend. Grab your friends. So that would have already been over by the point this came out. Grab your friends and support. Show your support for Safe Stargate. Take pictures, send them to us. We will make a shareable video from all of our future photos and videos to show Amazon executives that Stargate fans are global. Keep paying Amazon MGM Studios posts with the Save Stargate hashtag and polite comments asking for a canon-compliant series, not a reboot. So, if what they're saying is true, then Amazon is at least taking notice, which is good.
I would agree with that, yes.
That's very good. Oh, Occo. I'm gonna let you have your segment now.
Okay. Yeah, you did. Perfect. So it's not gonna be as long because I streamed all day today. But so I'm kind of excited for next year. At least 3 of the sets out of the 6 sets that they have kind of shown there are all actually Magic core, like core Magic sets. I really shouldn't call them core sets because core sets are like numbered year sets, but they're all like centered in the world of Magic the Gathering. And it kind of is kind of sad to say, oh, I'm actually excited that they're sticking with the home turf in half of the expansions next year. But that's what they're doing. They're sticking with half of the expansions. And it sounds like I'm not quite sure about the first one. The first one sounds like it's going to be an underwater themed one, which is kind of interesting. Some people have signaled that an underwater themed one would be kind of cool. So that's very exciting. I know next to, excuse me, nothing about it. Sorry, I'm also sorting my cards while we're talking about this, believe it or not. I know next to nothing about what that would entail. But what I can tell you is, sorry, I can hear myself. It's like catching me off here. What I can tell you right now is there are rumors. I told you these rumors, Temp. Before I tell everybody what these rumors are, what do you think about it?
Okay, so
don't say what it is, but tell me if you think it sounds viable or not.
I'm gonna go with no. If it's what I'm thinking, it is no.
You don't think so? Why not? After all of the universes beyond that they've done, why don't you think that this is something that they would do? You
can correct me. And it would fit Magic. It really would fit Magic.
It would.
But if it's what I'm thinking it is, because again, the abbreviation you gave me, it makes me uncertain if I'm correct on this.
Okay.
Pokemon exists, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. All right. So before we get to next year, we have a couple more sets that are coming out this year. We have Reality Fractured, which is all based around one of the planeswalkers, one of the big guys in the universe. It's kind of cool, kind of a neat idea. I'm kind of excited for it. Very, very, very much so. It'll be interesting, and I actually will buy into it and probably try and get a collector's box because of that. And then we've got later at the end of the year, we have what's it called? We have Star Trek coming. Now, it'll be an interesting one, I guess you can say, because Star Trek is one of those things where they are planning on, instead of doing serialized cards, they are planning on doing signed cards. So, like the original cast from the series is going to sign or has signed some of these cards basically, and they will come out in the next set, basically, or in the Star Trek set. Excuse me. Again, I'm tired. And so that will be interesting. I know for a fact it's going to drive up the hype of the set because you've got original actors that are, or at the very least, original actors that are still existing, that are signing these cards, and so that'll definitely drive up the price. That'll definitely make it interesting. A lot of people will buy into it for that. And I think that a lot of people, myself included, kind of like whine and bemoan that that Magic is hurting itself. I'm not really under that impression anymore, and I don't really think that's the case. And maybe you can tell me what you think. But like, I think Magic is just fine right now. They are just doing banger after banger. I'm not quite sure why they are, because like they don't need to like throw out all of these things, but they're just throwing out good thing after good thing after good thing. And I think it might honestly be because they want to steal the hype that Pokemon is going through, which they don't need to do, because unequivocally they are doing better than Pokemon in every way, shape, and form in terms of like money. A lot of people find that funny, but it is the truth. They are doing better than Pokemon, so I don't know. It just is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that? The signed cards by and again, it's going to be done by a lot of the original stuff.
I'm okay with it. My big problem with Star Trek, and this is definitely gonna be a problem that we're probably gonna experience for a little bit, is Will Wheaton.
I don't care about him, honestly.
I know, but he causes enough of a stink to be a problem.
I know. I don't think he's going to. I mean, there is a chance he might not have been asked to sign anything, which would be hilarious.
If this is Hasbro, he was 100% asked to sign something.
Yeah, if he is, who cares? You know. Here's my thing. If he did, okay, I don't care. You know, will his card command price? Here's the question you have to ask, actually. Did he actually get anything to sign? Is my question.
This is true.
Because they're not going just for the next generation. They're not even just because they're going for a plethora of stuff. It's my understanding that they're going for the old stuff, which includes actors whose names I can't remember, but are very famous and everybody knows who they are and they are all loved, all that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going for those kinds of actors. They're going for some of the next generation, because I did see Captain Picard in there, so make no mistake. Captain Picard is definitely in there. And so, but like in addition to that, they are also going for they're going for the old stuff. They're going for some of the new stuff. I even think they're going for some of the new stuff that nobody really liked. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the question is really just whether or not these signed cards are going to be interesting. If Wesley Crusher gets a signature, okay, I don't really care in any way, shape, or form. It would be really funny if he did get one, but then it had no price or no value because nobody really cares about his signature. That would be really funny.
So, okay. What?
After that, we can talk about the new stuff.
Okay. I mean, I have no problem with it. It's, again, my only concern is Will Wheaton and the kind of stink he does cause.
I again don't think it will. Like I mean, like again, the problems that like people have with Magic, I think the problems you're thinking of are like problems that are caused really without him as like a factor. Magic's like people that have gripes with Magic are gonna have gripes with Magic no matter what. I don't think a lot of the people that have gripes with Magic really care about whether or not Will Wheaton has a card that has his face on it.
Yes.
All right. I don't think that's a big deal. I'm just being real with you, you know? So that's not like a problem I think that you should worry about. So that's, yeah. But yeah, that's I don't know. I don't think that's a big deal, honestly.
Will they add Captain Kirk? Again,
yes, Captain Kirk is going to be in it.
He is.
All
Okay,
of the big people are going to be in it.
Okay, good.
Captain Kirk's going to be in it. Obviously, all of the people from not all the people, but a lot of the people from Next Generation are going to be in it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of people. So
Voyager, Enterprise.
Yeah, I'm going to assume Voyager, Enterprise, and maybe even the new one. So you don't
Deep
have to worry
Space
about
Nine.
that.
Oh God.
Now let's move on to next year. This is the lineup for next year. You might have noticed they didn't announce any of the universes beyond just yet. I believe that's actually something that like kind of happens throughout the year. And I'm saying I believe because I did just get back into Magic and I am relearning all of this. So chat, you're gonna have to be a little patient with me. But there is a rumor going around, and I'm kind of 50-50 on the rumor, even though I believe and I trust the guy who threw it out there. But there is a rumor that Magic the Gathering is in talks with Nintendo, and the thought process might be The Legend of Zelda.
No.
Okay. So now that
That
you
is
are
the
confirming
thought
it,
process.
because so
that is the idea. Not
the
Pokemon,
reason
but
why
the Legend of Zelda.
I was uncertain if that's what it was. That's what I felt like it was. But the reason I felt like that was maybe not 100% correct is the abbreviation Aku gave me was LOTZ.
Yeah, Legend of
Oh.
Zelda. The Legend of Zelda.
Okay, so if it's The Legend of Zelda,
I'm
it should
sorry.
be TLOZ. But you gave me LOTZ, which
Listen, I was in my car before going into the store when I wrote that. So
fine, that's
know.
fair. But that's the only reason I was not 100% certain that we were talking about the same thing. I felt like we were, but because of that, I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, so now I kind of want chat's thoughts on this as well. Yeah, the idea is that they might bring a Legend of Zelda box or a Legend of Zelda set, which I will just say right now, if they do, it will be. I don't believe it will be on the same level as what's it called? I don't believe it's going to be on the same levels as It probably, you know what it could be? I do think it could be on similar levels to Final Fantasy.
I agree.
Not entirely, but I think it could be on the same level because of how
they could
many
do
games it
the
has.
different eras of Zelda as well. So like original Ocarina, Majora's, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, etc.
Yes. Another thing to bring up that chat just reminded me of, they're working on a movie right now.
I believe next year as well, 2027, is a major anniversary year for Zelda. And the movie comes out next year as well.
Yeah, so if there was a time to throw out a set of Magic the Gathering cards by a company that knows how to do it well, it could be next year. Now again, if they haven't made a card game yet, why wouldn't they just make a card game? Nintendo has the ways to make card games. Granted, to be fair with you, they've been working on Pokemon 30th, for the past year or two here.
I want to reiterate as well that Nintendo started out as a literal playing card company, and now they have Pokemon, which is why I'm in the camp of I don't know how much I believe this. It would work very well for Magic. But because Nintendo already has a well-established operating tabletop RPG, or not tabletop, a trading card game. Sorry. It's also there's a part of me that would believe it works really well, but there's a part of me that believes Nintendo wouldn't do it because Nintendo is up their own ass so much.
Right. WotC, so another thing to remember is WotC has worked with Nintendo in the past. They worked with them very shortly, but I can't remember which one came first, but WotC worked with Nintendo, and you can find error cards of Magic the Gathering backs on top of Pokemon cards. So it is a possibility. Because they've worked together, I do think that the door is open for that kind of thing to happen. Again, is it true? No idea. It's one of those things where if I don't see it in the next year or two, it probably was just a silly rumor.
It'll be next year if it happens.
People are passing around. No, it would be next year or within the next 18 to 24 months.
Well, what I mean next year, though, is because it'll be in the marketing cycle for the movie, and they'll want to capitalize on that. Because I do believe we are getting either a new 3D Zelda or at least a set of remasters next year.
Yeah, so
because again, we're about to be in a really big Zelda marketing just spree because of anniversary and movie.
Yeah, so we'll see. It's obviously not confirmed. It is one of those things where I listened to a guy that he himself heard rumors from distributors and people that he talks to, and if he trusts them, I can just be like, oh, maybe I can trust him, but I trust his investing knowledge more than I know whether or not he actually knows what's coming down the pipeline. But whether or not it happens is one thing or another. I think regardless, I'm just hoping that the next Universes Beyond sets don't suck ass.
Yeah.
I do believe that one of them is going to be another Marvel set, because we have 3 more Marvel sets to go before we finish off the quintet.
And they will
of
absolutely want to
it.
do one for marketing with Doomsday and Secret War.
Yeah. Now I don't know which would obviously happen first, but
Doomsday
definitely
comes out
wanna
this
do
year.
one.
Secret Wars is next year.
Well, they already put out a set for this year. There's already a set for this year. There's no more announced for this year. They announced halfway through the year what next year's stuff is going to be, which means that a lot of their stuff is already ready to go, basically. So, but yeah. So, if there is going to be a Secret Wars one, it could be announced next year, coming off of the hype of that.
Or the November release here.
Yeah, it could be.
Because
Again,
November is when, December, I believe, next year is when Secret Wars comes out, which means, the month prior, a new Marvel set. That makes sense.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's like the big news. We've been seeing some more like little bits and pieces for the next set, which is coming out. I want to say next month, and that is the Hobbit set. We've already had a Lord of the Rings set. It was the Lord of the Rings set. They're making one specifically for the Hobbit. Don't know why we need one for the Hobbit specifically, but they're making one for the Hobbit. There is going to be a lot of reprints of older cards from the Lord of the Rings set. There's also going to be new ones. Obviously, Smaug, the Great and Terrible, never got a card. So Smaug, the Great and Terrible, is getting a card. They're big special treatments of cards this time, by the way. The ones that people are going to be looking for in that collector series is they took the original treatment of the cover of the books and turned those into cards. And some spells are going to basically look like the original cover for the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. That'll be very interesting. I am probably going to participate in, at the very least, the pre-release for it, because I kind of want to participate in the pre-release for it.
I might participate. If there's a Zelda one, I might participate.
Well, I'm just saying that I'm going to participate. I'm going to be honest with you. Moving forward now, I probably will just participate in pre-releases for Magic because, despite the fact that I have my issues with Magic, it seems like a fun game, and it still seems like something I would enjoy. Remove all the woke elements, I feel like I could care less about that. What's funny is the third set coming out on October 1st of next year is apparently, I don't think it's a new plane, but I think we're going to a plane that is basically like the Black Panther world,
Wakanda.
So yeah, it's basically that world is a Wakanda world. Don't know how true that is. If it is true, I don't necessarily care as long as they write the characters good. I don't really care, and I don't think anybody else really should care either. I saw a bunch of people saying, "Oh, this is going to be where a bunch of those anti-woke retards are complaining." I'm just going to be like, if it's good, I don't really care, No,
yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, the next set coming out, Reality Fractured, is the next one that I'm really excited about is Reality Fractured. Obviously I'm excited about The Hobbit, but I'm really excited about the next actual main set for Magic the Gathering, and that comes out in October of this year, I believe, and I'll be participating in that as well, because I believe it closes out a story that's been brewing for the last couple of years, and I'm very interested in seeing it stop. It's basically like the end of a big overarching D&D campaign, and so we're gonna basically start a new story in the next year, basically. That's it. That's really all I had about that. I did a lot of complaining today during the birthday stream, but it was still fun, reliving old Magic and talking about where it can go today,
I want to add this. Noir for 5. Is Occo going to talk about the hit table TCG Little Troubles?
No.
Oh, I hate you. No, no.
Honestly,
no,
you should
no,
get banned for that.
No.
Noir was the one that suggested the video, so we all had to suffer.
I'm gonna be, you know what's funny is I'm sending Noir a thank you card for that. Noir did donate more than $20, and my rule is you get a thank you card, but like I'm mad at Noir. I mean, like I can't be super mad because Noir did compensate me for all of that, but
Mhm.
mad at Noir for forcing us to be beholden to that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say we have a couple more things, and then we'll wind down Dogwave. This one happened 2 days ago. This one is Tides of Annihilation.
Oh yeah, Jennifer English is right.
We have some sad news to share that Jennifer English will be stepping away from her role as the English voice of Gwendolyn, the main protagonist in Tides of Annihilation, due to personal health reasons. She will continue to support the project in an advisory role. Earlier in June, Jennifer informed us that she would no longer be able to continue in the role. While we were, of course, saddened by her decision, we completely understood and respected Jennifer in prioritizing her well-being. We are also deeply grateful for the care and responsibility she showed throughout this process. During this transition, Jennifer remained incredibly supportive, and together with other members of our voice cast, helped us identify and connect with talented performers who could carry Gwendolyn forward while staying true to the character. With Jennifer's support and recommendation, together with recommendations from other members of our voice cast, we've been fortunate to find an incredibly talented performer to carry Gwendolyn forward. Her recent work in video games left a strong impression on Jennifer and our team, not only for the performance itself, but for the remarkable care and dedication she showed in understanding the character, and we're excited for players to experience her interpretation of Gwendolyn. She's currently recording Gwendolyn's English performance for our upcoming Gamescom 2026 hands-on demo. Players will hear her performance for the first time in the demo this August, as well as in select official updates shared across our channels during the same period. We'd like to thank Jennifer for everything she brought to the character and to the project. Her performance brought depth, strength, vulnerability, and heart to the role, and we have truly enjoyed this journey together and wish Jennifer all the best, and most importantly, good health and happiness in whatever comes next. To our players, thank you for the continued support and understanding. We're truly grateful to have you on this journey with us, the Tides of Annihilation team. So
Who's the new voice
I
actor?
heard it was actual drama, not like, health related.
I've heard it's actual drama as well.
I've only heard speculation. That's it.
Yeah. So we're gonna mention that, but I'm not gonna say it's a yes or no.
I've only heard speculation.
It could be health issues, but the rumor is that she jumped off of the project because she broke up with her girlfriend, who is the voice of the main antagonist of this game.
That is so hilarious.
Um,
If true, that is so hilarious.
yes. I will not say this is true or false because we don't know, and I will be totally honest, I don't think we should know. If this is
sorry.
Well, I was saying it's like if that's an issue, it's an issue between them. It's not for us to be like, well, that happened and that's stupid. Like, I get it.
If it is the reason, it just shows that Jennifer is not mentally strong.
Yes.
She's willing to compromise a video game for personal petty problems.
Yes.
However, we do not know if it's true or not. I hope it's not true because I like Jennifer English as a voice actor.
Isn't she one of the ones that
she went on
part
one
of
of
the-
those weird tirades during the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I already have an opinion of her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I do too. She's a great actor, but I'm not a huge fan of her opinions. But oh
I
well.
can separate. It's easy to separate for her the art from the artist.
It is.
For some it is, but like there are some where it's just like, you know what, if I had the choice to choose, I would just choose not to.
She hasn't compromised the works that she's been in because of her opinions yet, so.
Exactly. And Noir for 5. Try being me. I'm subbed to Cam Sandwich, and then I get flashbanged by the video at 3 a.m. Well, Noir,
No, that's fair.
that's your fault. And with that, the jacket comes off for the last little bit of the Dogwave.
And with that, you said that, and with that, and the stream crashed for me.
That'd be really, yeah. She's actually a nice person. Yeah, and again, she could be a fantastic, nice person, and everything is just just yeah,
She
she's a
wore
nice
her
person.
pol-
She's a nice person. Just woke. Yeah.
She wore her politics on her sleeves during the Game Awards.
Yep.
The dogs. Yes, they are.
And finally, this is something I did want to discuss because this one was major. This is an article from Niche Gamer. GOG says classic Resident Evil releases gave the store its biggest visibility boost. Great. Love to see that. GOG has revealed that bringing classic Resident Evil games back to PC became one of the biggest milestones in the store's recent history, significantly increasing its visibility while strengthening relationships with major publishers like Capcom. Speaking to RPG site, GOG Senior Business Development and Partnerships Manager Marcin said the successful re-release of the original Resident Evil trilogy, along with Dino Crisis,
Paczynski.
okay,
Paczynski.
helped prove there's still strong demand for faithfully preserved classic games. The launch answered a lot of questions by itself. The classic Resident Evil games and Dino Crisis sit at over 90% positive user ratings on GOG, and it's worth remembering how seriously Capcom approached them. They were treated as full new releases with complete QA and certification per language. Paczynski explained that Capcom was initially cautious about revisiting the original survival horror trilogy because modern remakes already existed. However, the success of the GOG versions helped establish trust. We understand what it means for a company to hand over brands this iconic, brands that are truly its own. That takes real trust, and we're grateful Capcom gave us that chance. We delivered. Perhaps that makes conversations with other partners a little simpler now, because there's a track record to point to. He also hinted that more Capcom classics could eventually arrive on the platform. As for whether more of Capcom's legacy is coming, the top of the GOG dream list is the most honest answer I can give. Currently, Resident Evil Code Veronica X is Capcom's most requested title on the list, with nearly 84,000 votes. Paczynski admitted that bringing back Resident Evil and Dino Crisis did more for GOG's visibility than almost anything else in recent years, demonstrating that classic games can still find a large audience when properly preserved in modern platforms. So I cannot confirm or prove this, but I did hear that one of the other games besides Resident Evil Code Veronica X was classic Monster Hunter.
That would open the door to people going to GOG.
Yeah, it would.
It might, yeah.
And I think this is something that's really, really good to look to. We've seen for a few years now that Capcom has been 100% focused on the remake trilogy, or the remake games, and focusing on its new canon. But if this worked out so well, what GOG is saying, Capcom may be looking at truly separating the two canons.
I hope so. But if they do, that means they need to redo 5 and 6. The only one I want them to redo is 6, because holy shit, that's bad.
6 was bad. 6 is just straight up bad across the board. 5, fix the game, like make the gameplay a little more streamlined like the remakes, and we're fine. Leave the story alone.
I feel like the clunkiness of the game gave it a lot of a charm.
It did, but I also would not be opposed to them giving a lot of like the quality of life gameplay from the remakes and the modern games.
Yeah, fair.
I know what I'm doing if that's true. Oh, I know what I'm doing if that's true too. Oh my god, that could be amazing if Monster Hunter comes back. And the fact that Code Veronica is also potentially coming back as well, like the original. Well, okay, Code Veronica X, not the most original version, but one of the originals. So that's good. And with that, chat, that is where we're gonna be done.
I got you.
I want to thank both of you for hanging out today. Akko, happy
Sorry for
birthday.
missing most of it.
No, you're
Thanks.
fine.
I think everyone here, especially the audience, was expecting you to not be here.
Yeah. So,
Well, I probably won't be here next week because my job does start Monday.
no, you've already told me you won't be here next week.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but chat doesn't really know that.
So chat, everyone. So chat, make sure to wish Akko a happy birthday one last time and congratulate Akko on his new job.
So I want to ask, what are both of you doing next week?
Continuing Final Fantasy 14, I'm going to hunt down that fucking Pope and rip his trachea out myself.
Good luck with that.
Oh, thank you.
He's gonna put up a fight.
I don't care. He's dying by my hands. Wednesday at 10, I believe me and you're doing Rise of Game of Topaz.
Yes, we are going back to Monster Hunter Rise on Wednesday. That is confirmed.
And Friday, I am debating between 2 games. I'm gonna put that up to my my Discord. Also, if it can happen this week, we might have a game plan for Saturday, right, Temp? I only need 5 more people to hit that subscribe button.
Yes, chat. Yes, if that is the case. Hold on, let me get Magma's link. Chat, if you could be so kind, go follow Magma over on YouTube. If he hits 250 subscribers, he and I will be playing Resident Evil Revelations 2 on stream.
Indeed.
And if we can hit that before Saturday, we will start RE Revelations 2 this Saturday.
Indeed.
So, I would greatly appreciate it if you gave Magma a follow on YouTube.
I would greatly appreciate it as well.
Akka, what are you doing next week?
Since it is like the eve of me leaving my one job and leaving the other, or joining the other, I'm keeping it simple. You know, I don't think we've decided on anything for Wednesday, so whatever we're doing on Wednesday. Normal stuff on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And like I said, probably not going to be there on Sunday, just that I can get to bed early, because I got to travel for an hour and a half to go to training.
Ooh.
No one's gonna blame you for stepping down to do real stuff.
In fact, I may even tell you to not even bother coming.
Yeah,
And
you
just focus
yourself.
on-
You yourself have said in multiple streams, always prioritize your real life job over
Yes.
streaming.
And I will
Also-
on Sunday. I will probably do some sort of stream, but it will not be late into the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you can rate it the Dogwave if you go that late.
I'm not going that late.
Okay, fair enough.
pretty sure.
Do not come. Do not come. Oh.
Anyways,
No,
Hurtbach,
go ahead.
the rats aren't friendly. I don't want to deal with the rats.
I don't think an original Monster Hunter remake would fit. No, okay. No, it is not a remake. It is a port. It is okay. So GOG
they're
worked with Capcom to bring the original classic RE1, 2, and 3 to modern systems, or to modern PC anyway. They are still very faithful. Just ports of 1, 2, and 3. That is all they'd be doing to classic Monster Hunter.
What you say?
Well, no, that if based on track record from the Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 ports and the Dino Crisis 1 and 2 ports, it'd be faithful. If track record is to be true. As for me next week, chat, Wednesday will be the return of Monster Hunter Rise. I need to do some farming this week to get my better weapon because I need to do that. Maybe even later tonight I will do that. Friday will be more Deltarune. We will be finishing chapter 2 on Friday.
Nice.
Gotta hurry up. Tectone's catching up to you now. He thought it was a woke game for 10 years, and now he's finally playing it.
Have you beat the secret boss? Because I had
Yes.
to leave the moment you started it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
First try.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah,
For
first try.
Chapter 2?
So he's no Jevil then.
No.
He will be chaos.
No, also I was well more prepared. If I took the idea of what Jevil was into mind when it came to the next one, and I prepared a little better.
How was the world revolving around you that time?
It was a good
I
boss.
joke.
It was actually a really good boss. And then Saturday, we'll probably either be doing Resident Evil Revelations 2, or I will figure it out. On the schedule, it's going to say gaming, because we're not sure. But we'll see.
Oh,
The schedule will be out tomorrow morning, too.
I no longer need 5 subscribers. I need 4.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Otherwise, chat. Let's find who I'm going to send you all to. I can send you to someone on Kick. Who should I read on Kick?
Huzzah. Don't know. Mizu's still streaming.
Mizu's live? Okay, well, I'm going to send you all to Mizu on YouTube and Twitch.
Mizu's live, Mia's live, you're live, Ragnarok's live, edit.exe is live.
I'm going to just close all these tabs because I don't need those.
Okay.
Uh,
Go Pass is no longer live.
yeah.
Luna is using my laundry hamper again.
All right. On YouTube, I'm going to send you all off to Mizu. They're doing anime audits. On Twitch, I'm going to send you all off to /raid Mizu to Mari VT. And on Kick,
I don't know anyone on Kick.
let's see. Tabit Hash is live.
I have no idea who that is.
Akos collaborate with them.
Okay.
Yeah, once they use a voice modulator like Zen, although according to them they are not like Zen and male IRL.
Fair. All right. Well, if that's the case, chat, I'm going to send you all off to Tabit Hash. /raid Tabit Hash. There we go. Otherwise, chat, I will see you all on Wednesday. Have a good week. Behave for Mizu and Tabit Hash, and I'll be back on Wednesday. Bye, chat.